Church. Yeah, I'm back, motherfuckers. They mad cause my little fucking profile picture ain't popping up on their stories. Church! Look at these dudes! I'm y'all's dad. You see my spot? It makes you mad. With rap you drop that, and I'm a grand. Look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes. Got a text last night about hateful spite. Somebody say a nigga body me up on a mic, yeah right. Stay looking in the mirror, not even up in the venue and getting stage fright. My pencil point got more lead than a pistol, boy. Thinking that you got a genius ploy. It's like a little kid dressed as a baby cowboy, popping paper tabs with a fucking toy. Piss me again like always. I wish you would, I'm a saw blade. I'ma cut through the underground game like I need to remove the trash down in the crossface. Infinite ammunition like an arms race. Firing every shot with a bold face. Erase the hip-hop database spot. Less than he's even being honest. Honestly, bitches be gossipy. I'm such a star, my nickname astronomy. Hurt you with a pen and pencil, then cut all your throats with my pockets is full of apostrophes. You are not, I'm the only a wannabe. Dude, you're an asshole, nope, sodomy. And I ain't sorry for being that honky when y'all faker than Morgan Wallen's apology. Look at these dudes, I'm y'all's dad. You see my spot, it makes you mad. With rap you drop that, and I'm a grand. Look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes. I'm y'all's dad. You see my spot, it makes you mad. With rap you drop that, and I'm a grand. Look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes. I'm y'all's dad. So famous, I got a TikTok when I don't waste time on. Don't only be cold with a wristwatch. I don't wear when I make time like a boss. And you gon' be thirsty for me. I guess I'm hosing you off. If your mouth is still open when you talking shit, you flushing my sauce. Scientific mad guy, I'm with it. You the kind of say, be more Pacific. I'm the kind of design hieroglyphic. Even when you try to copy me, your mimic is a sloppy copy with some fingers missing. You couldn't shoot a bird with fucking sign language. So many people booing at your shows. Only time you rap is to a fly bandit. I say it's okay, niggas, I can and did, and I will continue to dish out all the damage. If we go to war on the mic, I'll kill everybody and be the last motherfucker to stand it. Then sweep all your parts to the side, so other rappers can examine. To see what happens to these motherfuckers when you bother the guy that is minding his business. Look at these dudes, I'm y'all's dad. You see my spot, it makes you mad. With rap you drop that, and I'm a grand. Look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes. I'm y'all's dad. You see my spot, it makes you mad. With rap you drop that, and I'm a grand. Look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes, look at these dudes. I'm y'all's dad.
He said, with rap you dropped out and I'm a grad. Is that like quitting? Is that like if you was doing something, you quit it? Like if you was a rapper and you quit it, would you drop out? Interesting. Hope everybody's having a lovely evening on this late spring. Damp. It's been damp in Tennessee for the past couple of days, and it's supposed to be damp for a few more days down here. Beautiful people, good-looking people right here. Hope everybody's had a lovely weekend so far. No DUIs. The DUI run your weekend. I don't know if you ever had a DUI, but it'll run your weekend. I never had one. But I know some people that have. It also run your insurance rate. It also do that. I sound like Mike right now, but it's not Mike. Just sounds like Mike a little bit. 1 second. Let me share this screen right here. And 1 second. 1 second. Hold on. My wife was just yelling at me. It's kind of hard to hear. I got to adjust to the volume on YouTube. Here we go. Turn that right there. Good evening, Triple T fan. Welcome back to another Sweet Tea review. Our review tea. Great name. You like the name? I came up with that on my own. And this right here is going to be well, it's Adam Calhoun. And normally I don't do much commentary in these videos, right? Hey buddy. Hey man. You got a problem with me, man? I'll meet you at the damn redneck powwow. Come up here and fight me at the redneck powwow. Bet you won't. Bet you won't. I got him, didn't I? I got him, didn't I, guys? Yeah. It's way better when I have people up here to fake laugh. This right here is when Adam Calhoun and his goons, a lot of people call them goons, I call them friends. They're my buddies, regardless if I gaslight them and then put them in a bad situation or not. They're still my buddies. We're all in this right here together. This is Walmart from Taylorville right here. And you know, people have some problems with this right here. There's really not any problems. Adam didn't do anything wrong, and you'll see. We're going to just listen to it. Do double reviewing.
Leslie, if you could just flash your camera real quick. Well, no, you ain't got to. Let me do this. I can tell that you're not. Hold on.
You ain't got to show me your tits. Just your face. Just.
Is it you, Leslie?
Somebody play some
Yes,
bagpipes.
sir, it is me.
Somebody should be playing some bagpipes for those pictures up there.
All right, now what did you
Yeah,
mean
I
by
don't-
what you said?
Pull the picture up of Kansas and Ambrose first.
All right. Let me see here. I got it, T.
All right, give me one
Other
second.
T, I got it. I'll pull it up. 1 second here. Let me see if I can get it up.
All right.
It's not there.
Here we go.
There, I almost got it. I can't click. There we go.
Okay.
All right, what do you got to
You
say,
see
Leslie?
where the passenger side behind Kansas's head there. The passenger side is at the end of the parking lot. You see there's no more vehicles or traffic or nothing on that side.
Right.
Okay. Now go over to the other picture.
Okay. This one?
Yes. Now you see
I'll be making some merch over here. You guys just review. I'll be over here making some merch.
that the driver's side is on the outside of the
Outside,
parking lot.
right.
You see what I'm saying?
I
Now,
do.
even
Uh-huh.
if it was in selfie mode, if Kansas's and Ambrose's picture was tucked in selfie mode, the passenger side of the truck would still be on the edge of the parking lot. The whole picture would be flipped. In this picture,
Yeah, but she's
the driver's side.
they're saying that she was in the driver's side. They're saying that this is the driver's side right here.
Yeah, that ain't even this. What I'm saying is that ain't even the same truck right there. You see one, the whole truck would be turned around the other way. The back end of the truck.
Yeah, you would see it. You would see it if the other car was there. And I actually made some merch. I got some merch for this right here. You would see it. Check out my store. You go over and get this shirt right now. And then you can tell everybody, hey, you would see it if you had seen it. It's not there though, but you would have seen it. Of course, I got my logo up there. All right. That was a bad time to promote right there.
Because it would have been like bumper to bumper for them.
I see it.
The way that you all was put in there,
Yeah, but no, because
the way that truck was pulled up. Oh shoot!
But- by looking at it like this, if this was not a flip photo, you would assume that this was the driver's side.
Even
But
if it's in
because
selfie
it's a
mode.
flip photo, the
Yes.
driver's side is over
Yep.
here. And this is the passenger side. Right here. But my question is, if this is the passenger side, would you not see the reflection of this car in the door?
I mean, hell, everybody's flipping. Everybody's flip-flopping. Even the pictures are flipping now. What the hell? Was that a good one, babe?
you see there's no car there.
go.
There's
Oh,
no
absolutely.
reflection.
And the only way I could say, right, the only way the car was parked there before the truck, right? Was the car
No,
pulled in?
they're
The
both
only way
parked there
I
at
could
the
see
same
that
time.
happening. Okay, yeah, you would see that Adam's car was close enough to that truck that you would be able to see his vehicle in the reflection.
Yeah, because he gave. This is Rocky Luciano, this guy right here.
But
He was the one driving it.
He was the one driving because Mesa's wanted to drive, but didn't have a booster seat or extended legs. And so Rocky drove. I was in there with him. I was also rode with Adam too. We was also in Adam's Mercedes, and I was in there with him. We was riding around. And they can't tell me to roll up the window, but I was wanting people to see me in there in the car with Adam though. And I was in the car with him, and it's a Mercedes. And that's Rocky Luciano, and that's Mises right there. And that's Simple Man.
And Adam says,
Right.
"Damn, can you get any closer to my car?" He's like, "My bad." He said, "I can't help you. Your truck's too fucking high. I couldn't see it."
Yeah, his truck, Adam's truck was so big. You know, he's got a big truck over there, and you couldn't see it. And somebody he'd park close to the car. And then when they got it there, I was like, "Oh, could you park any closer?" I remember. This was after I let the shopping cart full of groceries go.
So with the bends the way it's sitting, you would see it. If this is the passenger side, you would see it in this door. Would you or would you not?
yeah,
Sure would.
you had
You would see it. You can buy it
Absolutely
right
would
now.
see
Got a
it.
sale right now going, guys. 5% off. Use my code. Square root of T.
But I don't side of that truck. I think that's a totally different truck. I don't think that's even the same truck. Even if it
Wait a minute.
You gotta
What
remember what
happens
my
if I
shirt's
flip
on.
the photo?
Oh, yeah. Flip it twice.
Right? If I flip the photo,
What if you flipped it twice, though? Maybe you can see the flag if you flip it twice.
there we go.
There we go.
Now this is
yeah.
what they're
No,
saying.
that looks more
This-
like
this
the
is
passenger
this
side.
is the right. Would you not see
Because she's
the
sitting.
bends?
Well, you could see it before you flipped it. If you flip it back, you could see the car.
You
flipped
would
it.
see it. See,
You would,
she's
see?
supposedly sitting on the passenger side.
Supposedly.
So that truck being faced forward,
No,
what
she's-
we're looking at.
No, she's sitting on the driver's side.
So she flipped
This is
and
the
then the
driver's
photos
side.
flipped.
Oh, okay.
A lot of flip-flopping going on.
The driver's side in the back, right?
Driver's side on the front side on the
Correct.
passenger rear.
The driver's passenger seat.
That's
in the
right.
back,
Uh-huh.
sitting behind the driver's seat.
On the passenger side.
So now,
Flip it one more time. See if you can. There you go. So you can see it better that way. You can't see it that. See, that's why you got to go back to the. You got to go back to the
where
other.
is
You can't see
the
it.
bends
different.
at?
Yeah, where they at?
You would see the bends
You would see
Yeah,
it.
I don't.
in the driver's door.
You would
You
see
would
it in
see
the
it.
reflection. Yeah.
Right.
You would see it in the door. I got
Where's
two
the
As
shirts
American
close
right
as
now.
flag
it
at?
was to it, you would absolutely see it.
They're for sale in my merch store. You go get them right now. And wear them around. You would see it. No. She's right. You would see it. Well, there were 6 guys up there. 6 guys with a whole lot to lose. So what's being scared? Him not saying anything? Because you would have to be a full-blooded idiot to say something and escalate the situation. There's 6 idiots standing around you. One's filming you. Who's scared? What is he supposed to do? Is he supposed to yell? Yeah, he was sure enough scared, man. He was so scared that he was being the only adult there and try to de-escalate the situation. And I know some people in the comments are saying, well, why couldn't they talk it out like you and Adam did, T? Well, look, man, this isn't on the internet. A whole bunch of people ain't going to see this right here. So he could do this right here. He can tell me that ain't no fight, ain't no talking it out when it's in a Walmart parking lot and I'm over there filming. Ain't nobody talking it out, man. We're out there trying to escalate the situation. I need some damn content, guys. You think I'm going to come up with the damn idea on my own? Shit, come on now. Y'all know better than that.
Yeah, you can't even
Where's
see
the American flag at?
Where is it?
Yeah, that's the first thing that I noticed is I couldn't see that flag.
And you can't say Kansas's head is covering it up because
we got a t-shirt here. This is the third t-shirt. You buy all three, you get all three at the same price. And this one comes with the compass on there. Because no matter which way you take a photo, the damn flagpole is supposed to be in the background, guys. Everybody knows that. And I'm about to look for it for a whole damn hour here. Shout out to Adam Calhoun. Because he sure enough knows how to pick them.
it would be right here.
It sure would. It'd be right there. Regardless of the angle.
I don't think it's the same truck.
Physics don't exist.
really
There's
don't.
the fourth shirt right there, guys.
That looks like an
40
older
mile forward.
model than what that other truck is. It don't look as clean to me
Yeah, that other one
as
just
the other
took a bath.
truck. I don't think it's the same.
I don't know either.
The same truck.
I have a hard time believing that's the same truck. Probably just a
Then,
coincidence. Both of them are parked here at the
My
end of the
next
parking
question
lot.
was, if she was in the back, where's she sitting at?
You can't see the truck from the. You would be able to see the damn truck in the reflection of the truck, man. That truck ain't there. This is a setup, guys.
Because here's the driver's
She's
head
awful
right
nice.
here.
Yeah, that's right. And even though this right here is all completely black right here, you should still be able to see some shadows. Genius.
Here's the
If she's
driver's
sitting in
head.
that back seat,
Yeah,
if
probably.
she's sitting in that back seat, she's awful daggone short to where her head don't
Uh-huh. Probably not
pop
even
up.
back there.
She's hunkered down back there or something because I don't see no head.
It would.
I don't see
Exactly.
nobody back
Hey,
there.
pal, you listen to me doing Walmart. You listen here, buddy. All right. I know you. I see you out there trying to stir the shit up all the time, going live down one time a week. You listen to me, pal. It doesn't matter which angle you take that photo from. That damn flagpole is supposed to be in the background. Flagpole's always supposed to be in the background. Everybody knows that. Hell, everybody knows that. What, babe? Oh, shit. Hold on 1 second, guys. Damn. What is it, babe? You have to mute that mic, too. Hold on. Damn, babe. Hold on. Okay, all right. I'll quit. Ow! I'll quit, babe. I'll quit it. I promise I'll quit. I promise I'll quit looking stupid. I promise. I know people are watching. I promise. Please. Ow! Ow! I got the camera on. Back off. I got the camera on. Y'all worked me to death, man. Adam had me over begging for a whole hour the other night in chat, spamming that link. You seen the blood on your fingertips? And then I come home and you want me to go live every night? Damn, I don't even have nothing to talk about. Please don't. I hate y'all had to see that, guys. I hate y'all had to see that.
And then she said that reason why she didn't take a video because she was texting her wife. Okay, if I was texting my wife,
Yeah, you can
even if
see
she
that.
was definitely sick,
I can see a little bit now that you pointed it
And-
out.
the roles were reversed, and Adam rolled up on the vehicle I was in, and he wanted to fight somebody that I was with. You think, as a YouTube content creator, I wouldn't pull my phone out?
That's right. That's right,
Recording?
man.
That was going to be the next.
Absolutely, man. It doesn't matter who you're with, how much you care about people, what kind of bad situation you could put them in. It doesn't matter if somebody maybe got a pew pew and somebody could get laid out. It don't matter, man. 187 DOA, it don't matter, man. You got to get that video. And you got to do whatever you got to do to get that video, guys. Think of all the views. Oh, man, so many people would see my channel. Oh, I'd be big shot then. Hell, I wouldn't have to listen to Adam's shitty music anymore. If I get that, man, I can move on to bigger and better stuff.
Next thing I said,
Forgot I was live. We'll cut that part out.
if she's all about that situation, she would have most definitely recorded what was happening. I feel like I would have. If I'd been flapping my jaws like that.
That's right. The most important thing is to pull that phone out and record. Ain't that right? I'm starting to think Johnny Gobble and this guy got a lot in common, man. A lot of similarities.
I would have most definitely been recording.
What I think.
Oh, here we go. I can't even remember what I said, but I know it ain't going to be good.
This picture was taken either the day before or way earlier than the incident that happened. And when they got back to the campsite,
Gonna be pissed if you use my voice.
They told her what happened, and she's speaking.
This is just doing podcasts, and this is Triple T. Keep on watching. Can we put some explosions in the background or something? Better not use my voice. Copyright infringe them.
On behalf of Kansas, because he doesn't want to come out and say what happened. Because if he does, then the video will get dropped and it'll show exactly what type of person he is.
Hold on.
Say,
I can't remember forgot what I said, but I know that it's going to be stupid. Let me listen to what I was saying.
They told her what happened, and she's speaking on behalf of Kansas because he doesn't want to come out and say what happened. Because if he does, then the video will get dropped and it'll show exactly what type of person he is.
Yeah, that's what I thought it said. Well, number one, that was a lie because it doesn't matter what happens. That video is not getting released. Adam would have my ass if I let that video out, man. Showing him and his leech friends, his nobodies, his has-beens that are never going to be's, running down on a single individual, one individual, just one, talking about just one, 6 versus 1, and one guy's recording. Show what kind of individual he is out there trying to de-escalate the situation. What kind of guy is that, man? What kind of guy is going to de-escalate the situation? What kind of guy is not going to get out loud and escalate the situation when he got a bunch of knuckleheads that's trying to prove something behind him? He out there trying to de-escalate the situation. I need some damn content, Kansas. Hell. Do something stupid like run your mouth. Damn.
That's what I believe.
What, babe?
I think.
No, I'm not turning. No.
Was she in Televille? Yes, she was at the concert, but I don't think she was there at Walmart when that incident happened. I think she's going off by what they told her. Because Gabe, the driver, when he was up on Wave Deaver's panel, and he was explaining, the wife was in the background coaching him what to say. Because he's like, it was me, my wife, and Kansas. And she's like, don't forget Ambro. Oh, yeah, and Ambro was back there, too.
His wife in the background coaching. Excuse me. I sounded a little normal there for a second. I forgot. His wife in the background coaching. Damn, that sounds awfully familiar. Sorry, babe. Sorry.
Well, why would you say her why would you leave her out from the jump if she was with you?
I love my wife.
That's my whole point.
Thank you.
That's what I believe.
Well, did Adam say he seen her in there? Adam standing there on the driver's side. Did he say he seen, or was he just not paying no attention?
It was focused on the driver and the wife.
On the driver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think if there'd been somebody in that back seat, he would have noticed it.
Yep. That right there is the truth right there, man. That right there is the truth right there. It has nothing to do with disses that go way, way back, and then Adam making disses, and then when he's called out on him not just outright saying, no, I didn't make no disses. That right there is the reason. Because, Ryan needs Adam, Look at the numbers. Go back and look at the numbers, guys. Ryan needs Adam. If you ain't been paying attention, it's always Ryan that needs somebody. He always needs somebody to be on his album. Oh, coming soon, me and this guy's making an album. Adam can do just fine by himself. Why did it get so awkward in here after I said that?
Oh, they.
Yeah.
Even if she's sitting behind the driver, I think Adam would have seen her sitting back there and him talking to her. You see what I'm saying? He would have noticed if there was somebody sitting in that back seat. Yeah, I don't think that's the same. Even with the picture being blurry, I don't think that's even the same truck as that other one. That truck don't look as clean as that other one or nothing. It don't even look like the same truck to me.
Well, where's the American flag?
I said go Joe Biden.
Yeah, that's what I'm
time,
saying. That's
guys.
the first thing that
And it was a troll.
I seen.
Troll
That I
never
noticed
said it.
was I couldn't see the flag in
Obvious troll, guys. It's a good
because
troll
it's on the back. I feel like you'd be able to see it sticking up over Kansas's head.
You
right
sure
there.
would. If it was back,
Yeah.
it ain't even back there.
Because it's on the back side. It ain't on the front.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And where's the reflection of the Mercedes?
That's right.
Yeah, that Mercedes was parked close enough.
would
You'd
see
see
it.
it. I mean, you would be able to see it sitting there.
That's right.
Period.
You get this shirt right here in my store right now. Got that one.
I don't think it.
Got that
I
one.
think they're
Physics
full of
don't
shit. Them
exist.
trying to say that was stuck at the same.
This right here with the
Same
compass.
Mm-mm.
You would see it in the door. You would see it.
I don't think it was
Physics.
That could have been a vehicle
All
parked
these right
there
here. I got
before
some
you
more.
all.
I
If
got-
they was there
I got-
before you all was,
Got a whole bunch more.
that could have been a vehicle. That other
Making them
truck
right now.
parked there when they took that picture. They could have took that picture as soon as they got there.
Probably did.
If she was in the truck.
Probably she was. She probably took it.
But this is what he was. This is what he was wearing. But I think this was earlier in the day.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's what I'm saying. I think that's when they first got there. And that's a different vehicle sitting there.
Yeah.
So I think this is
obviously a different vehicle.
like earlier in the day, like when Walmart first opened up.
Yeah.
I got
Because
you.
we didn't get there till like 11:30.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
they got there when the store opened up. When Walmart opened up, and Walmart is so busy that this truck just happened to park at the end because they were so busy and the parking lot was full. And it just happens to look similar to Adam's. Got a different door handle, but you'd see it if it was his. You'd see it. And you don't see it. Be sure to check out my store, guys. Get some of my merch. High quality.
Now the odds of another truck being parked there like we were. But once again, I'm gonna go back to where's the reflection of
That's
the
right.
Mercedes? Where's the American flag?
You would see it in the door.
I don't see it. And why didn't she pull her phone out to record it?
I would have been recording. If
Me
I'm
too.
all about
Hell
that
yeah.
situation going,
Hell yeah.
that would have been the first thing.
Hold
And
on,
why
man.
didn't she pull her phone out to record it?
I would have been recording. If I'm all about
Hell
that
yeah.
situation.
Hell yeah, man. You gotta pull your phone out, man. You gotta put your buddy in a bad situation. And I'll find 10 other ways to recycle this content. This will never go away. You gotta pull your phone out, man. If your buddy's in a bad situation, you gotta pull your phone out instead of trying to de-escalate the situation. Saying, hey guys, this is internet beef, man. This is silly. Adam, you actually have a show tonight. I could go up there and make content. I could go up there and hang out with the people instead of being up on stage looking like a mook. I could be out there with the people making content. But no, hell, you got to pull your damn phone out, man. Get that content. And hopefully, maybe not hopefully necessarily, but if you're lucky, if you're real lucky, somebody feels like their life is threatened. And then the views get real big after that. AdSense, here we come. That's another t-shirt I got to make right there.
That would have been the first thing I would have done, especially if I do a lot of content. I would have straight started recording.
Me too. And I did. This is a new show. This is a shirt for our new show. New show called The New Show. For the one night a week, I'm not keeping the drama stirred up. Instead of taking that night off, I'll go live and let all the has-beens that are never going to be up on panel. So I got plenty of shirts over here, guys. I don't want to hear anything about, oh, you ain't got no selection. You ain't got no good shirts. There's plenty of shirts over. This right here is one of my favorites right here. The Runaround. This is another t-shirt I made. Where Adam Calhoun sells rappers a dreams of being on a big album. They pull all the money they have together to make it to Nashville, only for the music to never be released because he was so concerned about smearing the guy that gave him a career. Y'all be sure to check out my store. Like and subscribe
It would be the
for some more triple T, sweet tea.
first thing.
T. All the teas you want over here. Get them right now.
Yeah, that flag was the first thing I noticed is I couldn't see the flag in their picture. I was like, where the hell is the flag at? But I don't think, let's see, let me look at it in my head again. I don't.
Did you cancel and become a
Cancel
member
and
again?
pulled in. So y'all would have been in front of it. That's the driver's side. Yeah, I don't.
I'm gonna be turning those memberships off in July, guys, so it doesn't look like I'm milking my friendship. So it doesn't look like I'm putting my friend in bad situations and then talking about old drama constantly to cause him mental health problems. And then making as much money, just milking it, man. And I'm also making some really good shirts over here too, man. I offer a lot to country rap. I offer so much to it, guys. Whole lot of positivity. Just think of all the stuff that y'all would miss if I was gone, guys. If I wasn't over here making this content that everybody wants and needs. Imagine how much you would miss if I wasn't here making this content, guys. People might get along. People might have positive days. People that keep up with this shit all the time. They might say, hey, man, I'm not having a bad day now because there isn't negative energy constantly being poured down my throat on YouTube. Hell, I got to get that AdSense money, man. I'm big shot. I'm fucking Hall of Famer.
It's even the
YouTuber of all time, Hall of Fame.
Miss Lori said check the door handles.
That's what I'm about to do.
That was what I was going to say. Check the door handles.
So the door handle's right here. Okay, so let's go over here.
Yeah, if you get me a fart, I'll report on it. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That door handle's way down here.
Up church versus fresh air. You got to get the up church in there, okay? Whatever you do, if you're going to make some content and we want any kind of views off of it, for some of us, we got to have that up church in there, man. Otherwise, we ain't get no damn views, man.
That door handle was way up here.
Up church versus fresh air. I got to write that down. Wrote it down.
I don't think that's the same truck.
It's not.
What model truck is that right there?
The
With
2500 Ram.
Chevy Tacoma. 3200.
that other truck it looks like an older model to me. That looks like a.
You going to bed, man? Who goes to bed?
That don't even look like the same truck to me.
It's not the same truck. It's a coincidental.
That looks like an older model.
It is an older
model than what that other one is.
It is an older one.
Yeah, I don't think.
Hold on for a second. I think I might be able to tell. Let me check something out. I'll pull the video up, go through this one. See if I can catch something. I just thought of something.
Cam! I wasn't asleep.
Yeah, ST420. That's what I'm saying. That truck with Kansas and Ambrose looks way dirtier to me than the truck with
Double platinum.
Mises in it. That truck is clean.
Mises in a truck.
Even down to the tires on that other truck,
Good
they're dirty. And I don't think they'd be.
I'm trying to get him over here, man. I know I'd take off if I got old Slim. If I got old Slim on here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Steph, get him stirred up over there. It ain't hard to stir us up. Hell, we looking for something to get stirred up about. We'll go live over a comment. We'll go live and beg Mike 12 Point to come on our live stream for an hour over a short. Where he called me out. Hell, I was trying to get him to come up on the stream for a whole hour. Content, guys, content. Who wouldn't pull the phone out?
God, I wish I had a better angle.
It was 2 full cars. It was me. I was riding with Adam. I was in Adam's Mercedes. And then Rocky was driving. Well, he was in the driver's seat. He was letting Mises drive. Mises was in his lap. And then some other guy I don't know, Simple Man, I think his name is. He was in the truck somewhere. I think he was with us. And then me and Adam were in the Mercedes. We were in a Mercedes-Benz. Me and Adam were. And I was in the front seat, front passenger seat. And Adam was driving. And we were in a Mercedes together. We went to Walmart, guys, and he bought a bunch of stuff. And they're gym rats. They were together. We was all together. I was hanging out with them. I was in the car with them, guys. Me and Adam was in a Mercedes, Mercedes-Benz. One of them foreign cars. We was in one together. What, babe? And I was in the car with Adam, too. And it was a Mercedes. The ideas are endless, man. I can make a million ideas, a million T-shirts over here, and I will. I will, man. I'll sell them. I won't ever buy any myself and wear them because, hell, who would wear them? But I will sell them.
Dox anybody, so I got to put something up on this.
Oh, she went over and mentioned up church and got attacked by 80 people. HB Dave, I think you're on the wrong channel, pal. You're on the wrong channel. That was a good one, wasn't it, guys? Facts.
All right, here's a better view of the truck.
Thug life.
You would
Oh,
see,
yeah, that's not even the same truck.
No, that ain't. Hell, you knew that. You already knew.
and you see how the Mercedes is parked.
Yeah, it's
You
like
would
his
see-
nose in
you-
is right up.
Yeah. Right up on it. You would see the reflection.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is. Look at this guy right here coming in here,
Here.
throwing his weight around after getting off his pontoon.
You would see the
Yeah.
reflection here.
This right here is the guy. Mike say, "What you up to?" And he'll say, "Oh man, just got off the pontoon boat, man. Out here cruising in my Cadillac pontoon boat, man." Out there, everybody jealous of me on the water out there. Everybody waves at me when I drive by, acts like they know me. Oh, there goes Kenny, man. I know him, and they don't really know him. Hell,
Yeah, and you can't see it.
I'm damn near funds the whole damn whole damn campaign
I
up there.
don't see nothing but the door handle on there. You would see that Mercedes sitting there.
You would.
I gotta keep shutting my screen down
You
because I
see
don't
it.
want to show his license plate.
Another one of my favorite. I think I already showed that right there, and that one right there.
You see what I'm
Right
saying?
off.
How
There we
close
go.
that Mercedes?
And I hate to bring this up right here, but I did. The Bite Off News Show, where I bite other people's ideas and pass them off on my own so I can feel what it's like not to be completely boring. Sometimes I'll tell jokes, man, and they're exactly like the other jokes that other people have told. Exactly like them. Exactly like them. And I just act like Mike didn't pretend like he was trying to give Melinda a good life for a whole year or longer. Just change the names of the people, and they won't notice, guys.
Mercedes Park, you
Yeah.
would see it in the reflection of the door.
Even so, his buddy's idea. That's dirty right there. I did.
Especially with that glare off of it on that other picture, you would absolutely see the
That's what I'm saying.
reflection. Especially with that glare off of it on that other picture, you would absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? How close
Yeah.
that Mercedes is parked? You
Yeah.
would see it in the reflection of the door.
That's right. Get your shirts here, guys. Only place you can get you would see it in
Especially
the
with
shirt.
that glare off of it on that other picture, you would absolutely see the
That's right.
That's what I'm saying.
reflection. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think, me personally, that this photo was taken at a different time than we were there,
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
because where's the Mercedes at?
And
I know-
also,
I noticed when I came in here, Mike's got it down. It was like he did some kind of bootleg something with some glitter paint or something. And hell, you can't see it. And hell, he's probably been trying to look for reflective paint, but none of the Lowe's stores he's been into, none of them have it. And then over in Dixon the other day, he probably got hassled because he was testing out spray paint. I mean, the whole damn wall was lined up where people have sprayed it off, and this guy comes over and probably threatens him. Hey, don't do that, man. Don't do that. Even went and got his manager talking about, these guys are going to have to keep covering this up. Like, it ain't a spray paint section if there's not places where people have been spraying out. If you can't see places where people have been spraying out at, it's not a paint section.
I can't see that
Getting kind of late, guys. My voice.
that ram emblem on that truck, and you can. I can't see it. Yeah, that's.
I
Not
have to go find it.
That's not the same truck. You can see it on that other
But I'll do it because I'm trying to sell some damn shirts today, guys.
picture. You can't the ram, the 2500 ram emblem, the big shiny silver emblem on that other
Right.
pic. Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. Why would you want to make up a story like that? It don't make no sense.
Excuse me. A
I
couple
don't know.
of prunes earlier.
Don't
But
make no
they're-
sense.
The only thing I can think of is they want to continue the drama to keep going. And
That's very kind of you, ma'am. Wish I had people like that over here on my side that would spend $2 to promote a sales opportunity. That's very kind of you. I really wish I had people like that over here on my side. Man, it must be nice to just be surrounded by love all the time. Just laughing emojis, high fives, hugs, handshakes, butt pats, couple ladies. I'll move on before I get in trouble.
because if they're really about promoting independent artists and they want the drama to stop, why keep talking about it?
Great question.
Yeah, I don't. I didn't get in the middle of it. I talked to Miss Lori there a few weeks ago, and
Was she about to say you got in the middle of it? Sound like she was
yeah, I don't. I didn't get in the middle of it. I talked to Miss Lori there a few
Yeah,
weeks
she
ago.
about called me out. Good thing she didn't call me out right there. Now they had the banner.
1 second, Leslie.
Go ahead and
Jimmy with the tire.
Yeah.
Yeah, zoom in at
Jimmy
the tire. What? The tire? But zoom in at the tire. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Let's zoom into the tire.
Camera. For a minute.
Turn the camera. Okay, let me turn my camera off for a second.
Because if you can get the tire of that truck, the other tire.
Yeah, I don't. That sounds very interesting, and we're about to finish listening to it again. Yeah, I think Mike just turned him on to get a bonus. He wasn't trying to. He's probably going to turn him on the main channel. Is probably what he's going to do. But that was just for bonuses, so they'll be turned off here pretty soon. We just got to make sure we get paid from YouTube, or you got to make sure he gets paid from YouTube, because you got to read the fine print on that stuff, man. You turn them off too early, they think they get bootleg hound's tooth. They'll ruin your life. Thank you, love. That was kind of in between there. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. I tried to, it was all that. I made the one without marijuana because I know some people would rather not have marijuana leaves on their shirts. But thank you. Hopefully you like them and enjoy wearing them. Not
Amanda,
just fun.
I don't think that was Adam's truck.
Or Mike.
Adams was in that Mercedes, I think.
I
think
that's what I think too.
Said whose truck that was. But I see what you're saying. One's got big tires on it, and the one with Kansas and Ambrose, and the other ones, the tires are
all of them, baby.
Skinnier.
I'm way behind. Way behind. $10 bump, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it.
From the good side of town, baby.
I don't know who got there first.
Ricky Linguini with Alfredo. He was in the passenger seat.
If Kansas and them had got there first, they could have took that picture when they first got there, and that could have been a vehicle sitting there. I don't know if they had done been in Walmart and back out when you all had pulled up. Was you all there before them at that time? T?
To be quite honest with you, I don't remember seeing. I couldn't tell you.
And the thing about a lot of people don't know me for this, but I do this a lot. I will remember every car in the parking lot when I go in. Like, oh, there's a Buick, there's a damn Oldsmobile, there's a Tacoma, Suburban, Ram, Chrysler, DeLorean. I remember every car when I go in, where they're at, which way they're parked, doorknobs, wheels, all that stuff. And they wasn't there. I don't remember being there, so they wasn't there.
I just know that when we left Taylorville, okay, so this is what happened.
When
we left Taylorville,
hope you get that taken care of, man.
Rocky Luciano, the driver of Adam's truck. Okay, he's the one with the tattoo face, big muscular guy. He was driving Adam's truck.
I can't figure out which side.
Friday, the day Adam was performing.
Actually, I think he's tired of my bullshit too. Hell, can you imagine that even Johnny Gobble's tired of my bullshit? Imagine that right there. Hell, man, I didn't know that I was being that annoying. Bringing up old drama and keeping shit stirred up all the time, so much so that Johnny Gobble's even tired of it. Wow. Wow. Not slowing down, though. Elroy, babe.
They said, we're going to go get something to eat, and we're going to go to Walmart and get supplies. I said, okay. Because the day before, they went to the gym, went to the hotel to shower, and get something to eat. I said, well, what order are you doing it in? We're going to go to the gym. How long are you going to be at the gym? For 3 hours.
Jeez.
I said, I'll take a shower at the...
Hey, I ain't taking no damn shower. If I could shower, man, I'd rather stream, baby. You know what I'm saying? I could miss out on a couple views if I go take a shower. But yeah, hell, I detailed their whole day. I remember everything they did, how long they was there, where we went after, where we were before. Down to the minute, down to the. That's right, baby. Down to the T.
at the event because they had a place where you could take showers.
Right.
I said, I ain't going. That was Thursday.
It was just a water hose, wasn't a shower.
All right. Friday, they needed water and
You see the
needed to get
reflection.
beer for Adam's show because he throws beer out to the crowd every show he does.
Mm-hmm.
They said we're going to Walmart and then get something. Needed water and needed to get beer for Adam's show because he throws beer out to the crowd every show he does.
Mm-hmm.
They said we're going.
Got a little confused on the voices I was supposed to do there. Fucking stone cold, baby. Check out these beers. Hey, catch a beer. I'm fucking stone cold, motherfucker.
Going to Walmart and then get something to eat. I said, all right.
Off the top
I'll
rope,
go.
nothing but net.
Well, when we were driving to Walmart, Rocky's like,
Hey, Missiles, hit me with the alley oop. I'll stop. I'll be here all week.
man, did you hear what Kansas Rebel Man said about you? To Walmart, Rocky's like, man, did you hear what Kansas Rebel Man said about you?
And how funny is that right there? And this right here is where you break character. That they were all riding around before a show, and his buddy, who also claims to be a rapper, who I never see him in the community. I never see him in any live streams, other than when the beef was at its peak. He thought that he could get a little exposure, and he would hang out in live streams, but you don't see him around here. So they're riding around, and he just brings up, and look, man, Kansas isn't really that active. Even during this time, Kansas wasn't that active. And it was on someone else's stream, I believe, that he said that. So Ricky Linguini is keeping up with little old Kansas, watching all the live streams, every minute of it, to see what he's saying. And he just happened to say something during a minute of a really long live stream. And now Ricky Linguini with Alfredo sauce. It's a little salty. The Alfredo sauce is a little salty, Sandra. Before a show, they're having a great weekend, and this guy right here brings up a YouTube, a small time, and no disrespect when I say that. That's just what it is. It's not like someone that's constantly being recommended to you by YouTube, right? He had to dig to find that. And brings it up before a show. They're having a great weekend. This guy's bringing up. That's embarrassing, man. That's embarrassing that you even bring up what a reactor said during that time, riding around, having a good time for a show. That's the people you don't want to have around you right there. Did you see what so-and-so said? Hey, Adam, did you see what so-and-so said? I'm sure that'll put him in a good mood. All of his friends just treat him awful. All of his friends just try to take advantage of him every chance they get, put him in bad situations. How about just not bringing up YouTube to him when you hang out? That's embarrassing. Do you see what Kansas
Adam said, no, what?
He'd already seen
I
it,
said,
though.
you didn't see it?
He'd already
You
seen
did?
it.
He's like, no. So he said he was going to slap the shit out of him and call you a bitch to your face.
Guarantee you he'd already heard it.
So pulled the video up. We showed it to him. He's like, I would love to run into that dude. I said, don't worry about it, dog. He ain't going to be here.
You'd
He
see it.
can't afford it.
You'd see it in the window.
So we go into the Mercedes part, and then Rocky pulled up beside
You're right.
it. So the Mercedes is facing this way, and the truck is facing this way.
Doing
And they're
tuning.
literally like real close.
Mm-hmm.
And Adam jumped in.
I'm
Well,
waiting. My
he didn't
bad.
jump in Rocky shit, but he's like, damn, dog. Can you get fucking any closer to my car? He's like, my bad. Should have never had your fucking truck so fucking tall.
Did he really say that? Should have never had your truck so tall. That's like the ultimate glazing. If he really got out of the car and said that to Adam in front of a bunch of dudes, That just tells you where they stand, man. He controls them guys, man. They are doing anything to try to impress him. Oh man, Adam, your truck is so tall, man. Your truck is so big and cool that I didn't see your super cool Mercedes that you was in the car with Triple T. And these are the same guys that try to intimidate everybody, fans, other artists. If they got a disagreement, meet them in the ring, meet them in the squared circle, meet them in the octagon. And Ricky Linguini wants you to know that he's MAGA so bad that he even has Donald Trump boxing gloves. Got to let him know, man. Because there's nothing to them without the MAGA. I mean, that's all they know about these guys is they're MAGA. It's all they know. It's all they care about. He's MAGA, man. You got to listen to him. He's MAGA.
So we get out, we start walking in, and Adam says, y'all going to see how famous I am in the South in Walmart. I can't go nowhere in the South in the Walmarts because everybody knows who I am. As soon as we hit the door, it literally took us an hour to go from the front door back to the dairy products, to the refrigerator section, because every 5 seconds somebody stopped us to get pictures and autographs with him.
There you go.
So Adam said, hey, look, just whatever y'all want, put it in the cart while he's taking photographs. So the rest of us started going through the store and just loading the fucking cart up. Now, she said in her very first story, she said that
if you want to make your boy look good, you got to be a lot smoother than that right there, man. You can't be so obvious and direct with it. I know you're trying to make Adam look real good, but you're way too obvious with it, T. And I'm trying to help you out here, man. Trying to help you out here. Less is more with the comedy. If you try less, it's way better. When you try hard, I mean, even when you're funny, it's not that good, man. So don't try so hard. Don't force it. And that's honest advice from a book that I read.
we only had one bag. I don't know what one bag would cost $275. That's how much the deal was. Okay. So we get done shopping, and matter of fact, there was a guy in front of us who had 2 cases of beer. Adam pulled $100 bill out and says, I'll give you $100 for that case of beer.
Cool story. Here's a crazy. No, man. You should still be able to see it, man. Even if their head is blocking the view. Physics, man. You know how light works. You should still be able to see it. Duh. That's a shirt right there. Duh. With my big logo on it. It's like a charity poster I made where my name was on it 13 times. People were starting to wonder who the charity was for.
The guy looked at him. He's like, what? He said, I'll give you $100 for your case of beer. I'm like, Adam, why don't you just go back and get your own?
That's me.
He's like, I don't want to do another meet and greet in Walmart's.
I don't want to be around my fans.
Because it took us so long to get from the front to the back of the store.
You already said that, T. You already said that, man.
He's like, nope. I don't want to walk back there and get
driving
another
home.
Case of beer. So the guy could have got $100. He could have got his beer for free, plus made probably fucking $60 profit if he had just sold him one of his cases of beer.
Break it down for us.
So the guy said no. So we unloaded the cart. Adam paid for it, $275. We started walking out the store, and we get stopped not once, but twice for photographs. After the second one, I'm like, fuck this. I'm heading towards the vehicle because we're never going to get there.
Some size small tank so them hitters can ring free, baby. Let them hang out for the 4th. And it's healthy. It's healthier. Way healthier.
He got stopped a third time. As I'm pushing the cart,
sundresses,
I looked up.
Tank tops. Way healthier. I'm like,
holy shit.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's Kansas Rebel Man. I let the cart go, and it started going down the parking lot. I turn around. I go back. Go up to Adam. I whisper in his ear. I said, you're not going to believe this, but Kansas is right across from our vehicle.
And I regret this part right here, guys. I regret it. You'll notice how I sound a little bit like Johnny Gobble, just a little bit. I do a lot of stuff like Johnny Gobble used to. When I say I regret this, I'm talking about when I said I went up and whispered in his ear. Because look, man, that's a little gay. All right, and I love gay people, but that's absurdly gay to go up and whisper in your buddy's ear, especially when you go up and whisper in his ear and gaslight him and say, hey, man, that guy that you want to fight, that guy that was talking trash that Rocky Linguini brought up in the car when nobody else was talking about YouTube stuff, he just randomly brought it up like a terrible friend would. That guy's out there in the parking lot. That's what I whispered in his ear. And I don't regret whispering in his I don't regret whispering in his ear. I regret telling everybody that I whispered in his ear. If that makes any sense, I don't know it does. I got to listen to that one more time.
Go up to Adam. This is Rebel Man. As I'm pushing the cart, I looked up.
Is that how I was pushing the cart? Let me say one more time how I was pushing the
never
cart.
Going to get there. He got stopped a third time. As I'm pushing the cart, I looked up.
So we got stopped 3 times. The whole trip to Walmart was in there for an hour. Okay, I got you. Meet and greet was stopped 3 times for a meet and greet.
Heading towards the vehicle because we're never going to get there. He got stopped a third time. As I'm pushing the cart.
And I believe he pushed it exactly like that.
I looked up. And I'm like, holy shit. That's Kansas Rebel.
Opportunity. I seen an opportunity. I seen a whole bunch of views is what I say. And yeah, you know, Adam could have got hurt. He could have got his son hurt. Somebody else could have got hurt. Somebody could have lost their life. But the views, guys. Think of all the views I could have got if there was a fight and then I put it on YouTube. Think of all them views. I wasn't expecting Kansas to try to de-escalate the situation with 6 guys standing around him, just raring to go, just ready to jump on one guy so that they could be tough guys on the internet, so that they could use their 6-on-1 to promote some of their trash music. And Ricky Linguini's got some of the worst music I've ever heard in my life, ever, man. Something must be wrong with that guy, and just nobody's told him that his rap is terrible. If something wrong, that's my bad. I shouldn't have said anything. Now that I think of it, he is a little lumpy.
Man, I let the cart go, and it started going down the parking lot.
Sure did.
I turn around, I go back, go up to Adam, I whisper in his ear. I said, "You ain't gonna believe this, but Kansas is right across from our vehicle." Adam takes off. Does he run? No. Did he walk at a fast pace? Yes. Walks up to the tail.
I gotta think that he was running the way he said. Adam takes off. Look, if you're walking somewhere, you don't take off. You just leave, right? But if you take off, you're in a hurry. You know, and I wish I'd seen the video of this guy walking. I would pay probably $15 to see that guy walk real quick across the parking lot. You know, he's going in and out of the cars. Because parking lot's obviously full because they park down there at the end. They didn't park down there at the end just hoping people would see them. They're not trying to stick out.
Pull the vehicle to this part right here. Pull it up. All right. So imagine the tailgate down.
Okay.
Kansas is standing where he's at right there. There was a female in the bed of the truck, and the driver, Gabe, was over here on the driver's side. Gabe was handing stuff to the woman. She's putting them in the cooler, bottles of water. Adam walks up and said, "What's the fuck's up, dog? What you got to say now?"
What you got to say now? There's 6 guys standing around you. What you got to say now, tough guy? Huh? You gonna say what you was gonna say? Not the 6 guys sitting around you, pal? Huh? You want to fight? You want to go at it? Come here, pal. Put him on, and I could see him dancing around like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish guy, the little Irishman. Put him up, pal. Put him up. And there's 6 goons, because it is Goon Squad. 6 full-time gooners standing behind him. So what is he gonna do? It's like they're surprised that Kansas didn't try to escalate the situation with 6 guys standing behind Adam, ready to go, ready to impress Adam, ready for their damn career to take off. Mises be like, oh man, maybe people stop saying that I'm a rapper. Oh, he's a rapper. I don't even know what that means, but yeah, I'm sure he is. Brother.
Yelling, of course, like Adam does. And at that time, on this side of Kansas, Rocky Luciano was there.
Thank you, love.
Adam was here. Mises was right beside him, and beside Mises was Rich, who was the trainer, and then Taman was on the backside of Gabe, the driver. And Kansas stood just like he is right there looking at Adam, didn't say a word. The woman was in the back of the truck, and she was just yelling and screaming at Adam. Da 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 da. Gabe, the driver, his hands were shaking so bad. Adam looked over and said, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" And he said, "Just about nobody likes you, fucking dumbass. You out here want to fight everybody." He's like, "Well, fuck it, I'll fight you too. I don't give a fuck."
That's crazy.
So at that time,
And that's not something that someone scared is going to say. If he's trembling in fear, he's not going to say that. Gabe has a medical condition. But he has to bring up that the guy was shaking. And hell, man, it would be okay if the guy was shaking. 6 complete baboons that claim that they're gorillas, complete monkeys, chumps, nobodies, has-beens. 5 of them, 5 of them run down on you while one guy parades his medals and records and drops awful merch and just keeps country rap stirred up all the time with negative energy nonstop. You could understand if somebody was a little scared when 6 idiots approach you in a Walmart parking lot.
Gabe gets in the vehicle, the driver's
Trying to de-escalate the situation. Let's get out of here before something bad happens. And some people are wanting them to stay there so they can get some fucking content out of it. And this is y'all's boy right here. This is the one that y'all hold so high and mighty of. They don't ever talk about his character.
seat, which is him right here, leaves his wife in Kansas outside the truck.
Don't hit them likes.
And the woman says, "Oh, well, you gonna have your goons beat us up?" I said, "Ain't nobody gonna beat you up." So he looks at everybody. I'm over here loading everything into the Mercedes. Whoops. I was over here where Mises is at, loading up the trunk of the Mercedes.
Right.
And Adam says, "Everybody go back to the vehicle." So
I was over loading the damn trunk up in the Mercedes that Adam owns, and I rode up there with him in. I was over loading it up while filming, loading it up. And you can film while unloading a car and loading one up too, guys. Ain't nothing wrong with filming. And I did film it. And I got a mental picture of this guy filming while he's loading it up. Instead of getting everybody out of there because something bad might happen again. No, we got to record this right here. And then they're trying to shame the man for de-escalating it. Let me scroll to the bottom of chat. I'm way behind. Wow, that's a lot. I see color. Adam ever donate to Corey, the firefighter that was taken out at the rally? I know that he made a community post selling merch, asking for their information like it wasn't readily available, like it wasn't everywhere. Hey, can you get me in contact with the family? Maybe they'll make a video and thank me. I can put that on my YouTube. Or did he just not donate them any money? Or maybe he donated to them but didn't donate it in his name. Maybe that. Or maybe he just didn't donate. I was just curious. Maybe he did donate. I don't know. Maybe he donated in somebody else's name. Maybe he wanted to look like he was going to donate. Where's that information that is so readily available everywhere, guys? I'm going to ask for where this information is for this firefighter that was killed while somebody else was pew-pewing at the president. Where are those people's information at that is literally everywhere? Can somebody get me that information? I'm going to put that in my community post where I sell stuff. Could somebody get me that information? I can't seem to find it anywhere. It's hard to find. Could somebody get it for me so I can donate to them? All day. We ain't even warmed up.
Mises, Rich,
Your boy over there
Rocky,
struggles at him.
Taman, they come over where I'm at. And he stayed over and he jigs into Kansas' ass. Kansas doesn't say anything.
I heard, and this was a couple lives back, I believe, Mr. Truck. Something got brought up about you getting tackled. Rusty Truck getting tackled. And that's called underestimation right there. Be hard to tackle that guy right there. I can't remember what it was or if they was even threatening you, but I did hear it. I know that. I hope you and the family are well, sir. Thanks for joining us. It's all right, man. I was late too.
The woman gets into the vehicle. As you can see, Adam's arm's right here. At this point, he's talking to the wife and the husband, apologizes.
I think he's taller than I am. He's probably, Mr. Truck, he's probably 240. I think he's got about 2 inches of height on me, somewhere in there. So good luck. Good luck. I would say probably if you stacked Adam twice, double wide, that's a Rusty Truck.
Hopes that they have a great day. But their whole story is that Ambrose said that
Don't do it. Don't do it, Rusty.
that we kept them from leaving to get back to her wife. There was nobody parked in front of them. They never said they had to get back to her wife. Never said they had to hurry up and get back because of somebody in medical emergency. Nobody said anything of such nature.
Well, Kansas is still standing outside the vehicle. If they was in such a big hurry, why is he still standing outside?
Exactly.
Because he was too scared to walk over and get in that truck with Adam standing there. Is exactly why. So he didn't open his mouth when he didn't say nothing to Adam.
He just said, it's just the internet. It's my opinion. I was just stating my opinion. Once again, when you threaten to someone, that is
when
not
you
your
threaten to
opinion
slap the
of the
shit out of
news.
somebody, that ain't no opinion. That means when I
Yeah.
see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. That's what it means where I come from anyway. Or when I say it, that's what it means. When I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. It don't mean that I'm gonna say it's my opinion or that's the internet. I don't think it is. I don't think it's. I can't see the flag. It don't look like the same vehicle. That vehicle with Kansas and them looks like a totally different vehicle for one. You can't see the Ram emblem on there. The
When you say this,
I'm gonna fucking
you hear
say
that?
something if I fucking see Adam Calhoun.
Is that Ambrose channel or is that Kansas channel right there? I was trying to figure out where Ricky Linguini, where he was watching. How he had to dig to find this right here.
In Taylorville.
Can you hear that, Leslie?
Yeah, I hear. Yeah, I hear it.
Okay.
Straight
Well,
up.
I hear it twice.
I ain't going up to the stage to watch your bitch ass. I ain't fucking going up there to watch your motherfucking bitch ass. Okay?
Well,
But if you want to fucking walk around the little park and shit, I'll be at my fucking campsite. And straight up, yes, I will say it to your face.
And he probably would if there wasn't 6 goons standing behind him, guys, or me recording back there. Because hell, he wants to do illegal activities while somebody's recording. Somebody's trying to get content. If you're just joining us, we have a wide selection of new T-shirts. Instead of telling you, I'll just show you. I'll just show you what they look like. If I get this damn microphone fixed. First one, we got the runaround. That's it. That's where Adam Calhoun sells rappers the dream of being in a big album. They pour all the money they have together to make it a Nashville along for the music to never be released because he was too concerned about smearing the guy that gave him a career. And I got a new emblem, new logo. Physics don't exist. You should be able to see it in the door, guys. You would see it if that car was parked there. You would see it. You would see it in the door. This right here is for the because people are saying, oh, it's a different direction. There's the flag should be back there. The flag's not back there because it's a different direction. People are saying that. Well, I put a compass up there to show you the same direction. Flag should be back there. New show called New Show. For the one night a week, I'm not keeping the drama stirred. Instead of taking that night off, I'll go live and tell all the has-beens that never were on panel. That's right. I agree. That's a good shirt. I already showed that one right there. I'll show them a couple times if I want to. The bite off. There's another run around. Content creator. I think that I haven't shown this one yet. Content creator, create bad situations for my friends and make content out of it. Who cares what effect it has on them mentally? I may take that last part out. I'll probably take that last part out. That's one of my favorites right there because it's got Tom McDonald in there. Definitely get some sales off that right there. I shouldn't be promoting like
You
that,
are
guys.
a bitch ass motherfucker, dude.
oh wait, I got one.
Being
I got
a
one.
baby back bitch, man.
I got one.
He's in here.
That is not using your opinion on someone's music.
No, and they call him a baby back bitch ass. That's an opinion. He thinks he's a bitch ass. But when you say I'm gonna slap the shit out of you,
Well, I'm
that's a
gonna call
threat.
you a punk pussy bitch to your face.
Your face, yeah,
You shouldn't say that.
yeah, that ain't an opinion.
That's not an opinion.
Mm-mm.
PTK.
Nope, not. Like I
Thanks
said,
for
where I
joining
come
us.
from, it
Thanks
ain't
for
no
joining
I
Triple
said
P
it,
fam, guy.
it's not. That's
Wow.
that means I'm gonna slap the shit out of you when I see you. That ain't my opinion.
Yes.
It ain't. But I'll let you finish, T. Thank you for letting me come up. And
Well, thank you for coming up and explaining it because I was confused there for a second.
no,
Oh,
you
that's my-
wasn't. You was right.
She's my favorite content
But-
creator.
Like I said, if that
She's the best part.
is Adam's truck, why isn't the reflection of the truck or the car
I don't,
inside of the truck?
Yeah, they can't say that the Mercedes wasn't sitting there when they took that picture because y'all pulled up at the same time.
Yeah.
No.
testing 1 2. Yeah, don't be saying that. Y'all heard all that right there. Don't be saying it's behind their head and the reflection doesn't look that way because light doesn't bend.
They can't
The
say
exact
that.
same time.
I can hear it before
Yeah.
they even say it.
No, there's too many discrepancies there. Like I said, you can't see the flag, you can't see the Ram emblem on there. That don't even look like the same year.
I don't
of
get
truck.
that comment
They
down,
both
man.
look like Dodges to me, but it don't
Where do
even
I
look
click
like the
to get that
same
comment down?
year. That truck with them looks like an older model than the one with Adam's truck. I don't think it is. And pictures, those was took at 2 different times of the day or a different day or whatever. Hell, that picture could have been took the day before and he had
Yeah.
the same clothes on. We don't
Yeah.
know.
That's right. Truck could have been down, a different truck. Could
But
have
that
happened,
right
happened to park
there.
down there.
That American flag
That's right.
would still show up here.
Exactly
You'd
right.
still see it
Got
sticking
him.
up back there.
Got him.
Yeah.
Got him.
Or I
Same
feel like you
direction.
would anyway.
It doesn't even matter. It's going to be back there.
That's not the same.
No. It wouldn't be over on the
I
right.
wouldn't
Where's
touch-
the Mercedes at?
Yeah, you can't
Yeah.
see it.
Where's that? It ain't behind your head.
You would
Because
see
when
it. You would see the
reflection. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
when he opened his door, he almost hit the damn thing. That's how close it was.
Yeah, that ain't the same.
It was close,
the
guys.
same.
You would see it. That's how close they were. I almost hit him one time when he pulled in.
Yeah, I mean, and I get it. People do that for that reason, but don't be threatening somebody when you know there's a likely chance that you might cross paths with them. Don't say you're gonna slap the shit out of somebody when knowing that there's a possibility you might cross paths with that person if you ain't gonna back up what you're saying.
Yeah, Kansas is the one at fault here, guys. Hell, you can't put me at fault for trying to get some content. All right, you looking at it the wrong way, man. Kansas shouldn't have said that. If Kansas didn't say that, I couldn't have tried to get content out of a guy that I said that I was friend and put him in a bad situation, and his son, and his friends and myself in a bad situation. Okay, so y'all can say, "Oh, Triple T, he'll do anything, even get people hurt or put them in really bad situations like that one right there, just for some content." If he wouldn't have said that, I couldn't do that. See? Hell, grass ain't always greener on the other side, guys.
And secondly,
What, babe? Oh,
where's the person sitting in the back of the vehicle? And you can't tell me you wouldn't pull your phone out to record it.
I would.
I
if
would
you
too.
knew that Adam Calhoun was going to fight the person that you were with.
I would. I know I'll be. If
know.
I was on the phone with my other half, I'd say, "Hey,
Forget trying to de-escalate the situation, guys. Hell, there's content to be made there. Who cares if it turns out to be evidence? Who cares if somebody gets sued and they use your video to ring up? Got to get that content, guys. Hell, you got to think of yourself first, man. YouTube comes first. My channel comes first, guys. The views are what's mattered. It doesn't matter if it's your friend or not. You're going to get them views off of them. Hell, fuck him. I'm here for the views.
I got to, we on our way. I got to call you back and
Yeah,
straight been recording.
exactly.
Yep.
For
okay.
evidence or to help my friend out.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
I'm not
Even
saying
if
she
you
wasn't.
hadn't planned on showing it, you know what I'm saying, using it for content or whatever,
Or for
and straight been recording.
exactly.
Yep.
For
okay.
evidence or to help my friend out.
Oh
Now,
yeah.
I'm really curious how recording your friend running down on people in a Walmart parking lot, being the aggressors, and then surrounding them with 5 knuckleheads is going to help your buddy out. Even if they pull something out and unload on all of them, that video ain't going to help your buddy out. That video only helps us out. That only helps Kansas out. It only helps the people that y'all tried to intimidate and the people you tried to get content out of. You should be ashamed of yourself. Trying to spin it back. Oh, in case it's evidence. Evidence against your friend. That's the only evidence you got right there, man.
I'm not
Even
saying
if
she
she
was.
hadn't planned on showing it, you know what I'm saying, using it for content or whatever, I would have done it just so
That's a
the
friend.
other
That's a
parties
friend of mine.
involved couldn't have said
I don't want
this,
to hear
that,
nothing
and
about it.
third.
You're
This
going
is
through a
what
lot right
happened.
now.
You know, I would have used it for documentation purposes at the least.
Now,
But-
what I
Yeah.
think happened was, my personal opinion.
Again, nobody's concerned about de-escalating, guys. All right, you got to record. That fight ain't gonna happen if you de-escalate it. Okay? Then what are you gonna record? Then what are you gonna do? What are you gonna put on your YouTube channel then? If you don't get that damn fight, man. You got to think with your head.
She was going off of what they told her
What, baby?
in her story. The story
So
that
she-
she's telling,
Ow!
I believe she's going off of what they said. As a matter of fact, I think I got
that live one gave.
that
Come in
video. See if I can find it. Is this it?
Okay, babe. Just don't hit me no more.
No, not yet. Hold on. I know where to find it.
Can I please in the live stream? But can I please in the live stream? I'm so tired of streaming. Hell, y'all got me on there streaming 6 hours a night sometimes, guys.
Yes, you're right.
8 nights a week.
People do get hot, you know.
You want
and
me to
say
them
stuff.
live stream one in the truck just driving?
I ain't gonna say nothing unless I mean it.
I don't
but
want to do
I
that.
get it.
Y'all make me do
Say
that.
stuff, just talk and whatever, and you're right. Guess what? We could have been a man about it. Said, hey, listen, you know, I was pissed off and I was thankful or whatever.
They were
I
18.
apologize. I felt it was- don't let me smack the shit out of me. You don't have to do it, you do.
I agree, lady. Oh, hell, you ain't the only one. I ain't been turned on in a while. That's a lie. I get turned on all the time. That was a lie.
How do I get this to download?
I'll right click and hit download.
Molly, get your
Man.
big ass in here.
Y'all remind me to damn mute the mic before I yell into it next time.
Second. When was the second? Is that a Friday?
Too late.
We see the 7th was on the 3rd.
You know what I mean, Jen? Too
Fifth,
late.
Yeah, it was, okay, so
Just like that.
5th.
4th, 3rd. I think it was on a Monday. July the 2nd or August.
No, August.
7th, 6th,
Born this way.
5th,
Then our generation.
4th, 3rd. Yeah, it was on Friday.
It was on Friday. Hell, that's a good shirt right there. It was on Friday. Damn. I got a lot of good shirt ideas. It was on Friday. Hell, you could do that for any day of the week.
Or Thursday.
It was on any day of the week.
No, it was a Friday.
Holy
I'm looking
shit, I
for
can't wait to
the
make these damn t-shirts.
The 5th was on Monday.
Yep.
Yeah.
You won't let me in.
Oh, that's another one. It was hump day. Damn, y'all got any more good ideas that I can put on a t-shirt? It was on hump day.
Let's see what that. No.
Oh, man. Somebody fucking better buy my
Molly.
shirts.
What are you daggone bargaining me for?
My ears are ringing now a little
She's
bit.
like, it's time to go to bed. She telling you come to bed too.
Come here. Come here.
She don't want to go on the stream be seen over here looking
here.
at a flag. Flag should be over. You should see it.
Come on. Don't look at me
She's
like
trying
that.
to let me know it was from a damn different angle. Get off the stream, you idiot.
Young lady,
I know dog.
I don't know what your problem is.
You.
Yeah, Jess, that's what I'm saying.
Twice.
I'm not gonna translate that part.
He said that and not thinking, you know, when you threaten somebody like that, you better think about if there's a possibility that you're gonna cross paths with them. And Kansas knowing that he was going to that concert, you know, is more than likely he was gonna cross paths with Adam.
Oh, she said
Somewhere.
she said there's a black guy at the
Go
front
ahead,
door.
Steve.
And that's what she said. That's just what she said. So don't say nothing about race to me. That's what she said. That's what the dog said. Y'all don't get mad at the dog, said the dog's racist. That's what the dog said. All right,
Yeah,
keep talking.
I dropped my phone.
That didn't sound
I
good.
don't.
Listen to that one more time.
Yeah, I dropped my phone.
That's what it sounded like.
I don't do that anymore. I don't lie. I used to did. I'd be right up in the middle trying to defend somebody, but somebody's got personal beef going on. That's between them. Anymore. I don't lie. I used to did. I'd be right up in the middle trying to
I don't lie. I used to did.
defend somebody. I don't do that anymore. I don't lie. I used to did. I'd be right up in the middle trying to defend somebody.
That's right.
But somebody's got personal beef going on. That's between them.
Well, it's not a personal beef. Again, they don't know each other personally. I know how y'all have a hard time with understand personally, but you got to be in their presence. Recently, I would suggest too, not years ago. He just said something online, and his buddy, the guy that claims to be his buddy, brought it up. Allegedly. Now, Adam had probably already seen it, to be fair, because he does keep up with way more of this shit than what they let on. All of them do. All them boys over there keep up with all this shit right here, man. And you'll see them in the comments of people, you know, Ryan's not even in the title. And they'll be over, oh, that's a good one right there. Pat on the back. Keep going, man. We'll I'll get you a pass for the redneck rage. What, baby? Please don't hit me again. Damn it.
All right, so here's her original story.
Completely done. I'm being called a liar because of something I saw and heard Friday during the day. Friday during the day, me and the group of people I went with, Kansas Rebel Man was one of them. We go to Walmart to get supplies and get shit for my wife. She came with me because she doesn't let we go on vacations without each other, but not states away like this. She wanted to come. She wanted to see T2. She wanted to see people perform. But her health, she wasn't feeling that great Friday morning when we woke up. She asked me to get her shit at fucking Walmart. We did that. We were trying to leave, and we got walked up on by Adam Calhoun and everybody with him. I was sitting in the back seat of the truck that they walked up on. Heard everything. Like, like I'm done. I'm being told I didn't see and hear what I heard. Adam literally looked at my big brother, someone I see as my big brother, and told him he wanted to fight him simply because he was standing beside of Kansas. No other reason. This person doesn't run their mouth online. This person doesn't talk online. This person is not an internet person. Has internet, yes, like everyone else, but this person doesn't run their mouth. And simply because he was standing beside of Kansas, Adam wanted to fight him too. And here's the thing. We were trying to get back to my wife, and we couldn't get back to her because they were all standing behind the truck, and Adam was trying to fight Kansas in a parking lot. And that never happened. That never happened. They were.
Okay, so answer me this then. If
Fell asleep, guys. I'm sorry.
why couldn't you just
Fell
pull
asleep.
forward when clearly there was no one in front of you?
I was gonna say, Candace wasn't even in the truck. If I'm trying to leave, I'm leaving.
There was no one in front of this vehicle. If you were so worried about your wife, why not you?
Yeah, guys. Hey, y'all can see in front of the vehicle. Y'all can see everything in front of the vehicle from this still image that I took. Y'all could have left the whole time, and you can tell by this still image I took from the back of the truck there wasn't nobody in front of you. You can look at it. You can see, guys. And Kansas still ain't got that damn truck. He's still standing right there.
Yo, Candace, get in the truck. We got to go. Number
Exactly.
one. Number two, if you're so worried about your wife, why did you leave her at the campsite by herself? Why not say, hey, can you pick up A through Z? Just saying.
Yeah, you got poor arguments. I got terrible arguments, guys. I'm not good at doing
I said,
arguing.
if she was sitting in the back of that truck,
And I ain't got a whole lot to work with either.
she was
to be
hunkered
fair.
down an awful lot.
Adam puts me
carrying
in
buggies out when there was only
terrible
one
situations.
bag that they were carrying out. I seen everything go down from the back seat of that truck.
One bag cost $275.
A lot of spark plugs.
Yeah. One bag.
I seen the aisle we were on, aisle of cars. The lane that you drive down, another row of cars, another row of cars. The other lane you drive down is the lane they were coming up and beeline to the truck with Kansas, Gabe, and his wife's back turned. I get it. Shit was said online, but there is a time and a place for everything. And that was not the time or place. My wife needed my fucking help, and I was stuck.
First of all, we were not 3 hours over.
It's not healthy for anybody, but it's especially not healthy for T. Because he has to, well, he's got to put all this shit together. I don't know if y'all ever done editing, but you see a lot of the same, you've seen your videos over and over, you're trying to get them crispy. From what I heard, I ain't never tried to get no videos crispy. But it is, and it's not just him, man. It has to everybody that's watching it, especially Adam. I'm sure that it affects Ryan too if he keeps up with it. If you keep up with this right here, man, it is going to affect you. There's so much negative shit going on. If you keep up with it day in, day out, it's going to affect you. I don't care who you are. I don't care what side you're on. It is not healthy to keep up with this stuff every day. Or even, hell, I wouldn't even keep up with it sometimes. This recent, it's just digging, scraping the bottom of the barrel. Part 17A, Part 17B, review of Part 17C.
We were parked right behind you, and we were walking directly towards the.
What would he do? A lot of them, not just T. What would he do if everybody did get along? Or everybody tried to get along? Riddle me that one. I was trying to think of a good Batman, but I couldn't think of a good character. I couldn't think of one. I still haven't thought of one.
Why would we be 3 hours over when we knew where we parked?
I heard about that right there.
Because grown ass men don't want to have a conversation and try and work shit out and unify, but fight and cause division. That's exactly what.
Only when it's beneficial to Adam. Only when a lot of eyes are on the current situation as it's happening, like Taylorville on a stage, or Triple T's live stream. And I'm not so convinced that all that right there wasn't set up, because that led right into the him pushing all the bullshit. And look, man, they taking advantage of both of each other. Okay. Adam's got him doing his dirty work, and I think T went a little overboard and is causing him mental health issues now.
What the fuck happened?
Then why are you bringing this shit up when the peace talk was already done and Ryan and Adam already squashed their beef? Why bring this all up unless you're just trying to keep stirring the pot?
Did she forget what Candace had said on her panel?
Man, it's not about what Kansas said. Okay, everybody knows what Kansas said, and he shouldn't have said that. I've said that many times. He was wrong for saying that right there. But he doesn't deserve to be ran down on by 5 goons and a man filming him. And then when he tries to de-escalate the situation, oh, he's chicken. Oh man, he ain't who he says he was. It shows what kind of guy he is because he tried to de-escalate the situation. It's a joke. It's a whole joke. They act like they got something on this guy over here, and he's trying to de-escalate it while they're all trying to escalate Adam into doing fighting. It's embarrassing, man. And again, he should have better friends around him.
Apparently so.
Should have better friends around him. Hell,
his opinion on his music.
That ain't an opinion. That you threaten to smack the shit out of somebody ain't no opinion. When I see you, I'm gonna smack the shit out of your pussy bitch ass. Excuse my language. Is not an opinion. That is a direct threat.
Call me a liar. Call me whatever you want. I'm fucking done with this shit. That was bullshit from hell. I've let it be known to individuals involved. We were trying to get back to my wife, and I was told I didn't see what I heard and saw. And this person was sorry that it happened around us. It wasn't around us. I was in the back seat. My wife was at the campsite. Like,
thank y'all for not being boring. Y'all make live streaming and reviewing this stuff right here so much easier. When y'all come with comedy in the chat that's not the same repetitive joke or half of a joke. A lot of them guys over there they'll tell half of what they call a joke, and then instead of finishing, they'll just laugh. Did y'all see that? Rick would never. It's hard to watch, man. I don't see how they fake laugh for 2, 3, 4, 5 hours at a time.
calling for violence is only going to cause more division.
Yeah.
If we could have a fucking conversation, there might be unity. People are going to disagree. People are going to say shit. People are going to say they're going to hurt you. If you let it get to you, that is a you problem. No one else. I have people that say they want to fight me. I have people that say I have a selling point. I have people that say, oh, she just invites people into her bed. Do you see me wanting to go around and fight all of them? Talk negative on all of them? No. I let them run their fucking mouth because I know me. And that's why I'm done.
I know me. I'll turn this car around. Won't get halfway through town. I'll be calling. I'll say I'm sorry, and you'll say you're sorry too. And I'll come running back home to you. I know me. That's one of my go-to karaoke's. forgot I was live when I started that right there. And Hillbilly, I had heard that rumor, man, but I wasn't gonna. I'm not one to spread those kind of rumors, man, unless I know that they're true, at least 60% true. I'm not gonna run with that right there. But that's good to know. I've heard that from a few credible people that are incredible too.
I'm going to let grown men older than me try and narcissistically tell me what I've seen and what I seen and what I didn't. I'm not going to do it. I know who I am. I know what I saw. I know what I heard. I know I could not hear Gabe, Veronica, or Kansas talking, and all I could hear was Adam screaming at the top of his lungs from the back seat of a truck with all windows up.
That zebra on them.
Clear as day, could hear everything he said. The internet is real life. It's exactly what he said. The internet is not real life. It's not. When you put the phone down, when you put the internet down, where is it? It's not there. It is right now. For me, that is, because I'm holding my phone that has internet. When I sit it down, is the internet my real life? No, it's not. People are going to run their mouth about you. People are going to say shit about you. I have a whole group of men talking shit about me on a daily. Do you see me going and running my mouth about them, calling for violence against them? No, you don't. But I'm fucking done. Fuck this immature bullshit.
Dude, I would love a microdosed Rusty live stream. And I'll be looking for, if you guys aren't familiar, you get to see the live streams early with the membership. That's something, I don't even know how you started doing that right there, but you go over and watch the live streams before they're live, before they're lived.
Done. Fuck this immature bullshit. We could all be grown-ass adults and have a fucking conversation and move on and actually do some fucking historical shit and magical shit. Or we can just stay running on our emotions and fist fight everybody that says something negative about us.
Don't let anything that I come off as disrespectful. I wouldn't intentionally be disrespectful to her. You got to be talking about somebody else. There's a lot of people on YouTube, and you're going to find people that don't like each other. There's always somebody that doesn't like whoever it is. There's always going to be somebody that doesn't like them.
I don't want no fucking part of that. Fuck all that. Oh, yeah. One last thing. I know how the internet is. If you don't have receipts, it didn't happen. Where's the fucking thing? I'm not going to stop checking on my wife who isn't feeling good to record an immature bullshit thing going on behind me. I'm not going to do it. My main responsibility, making sure my wife is okay. I'm not going to sit here and stop doing that to record shit. The whole time all that was going on, I was texting my wife, making sure she was good. The brief moment she had signal, Taylorsville, that place, no fucking signal. Nowhere. Spotty.
That's not true because I had signal very good and I went live all 3 days. Great signal.
I found where she lied.
She was.
All of you were standing behind their truck, but your pictures clearly show you guys were across the parking lot behind the Mercedes.
Well, when they first walked up there, they were standing behind the truck.
And Adam asked him, but this was in the very beginning,
right?
When he asked them to leave, and she said we were trying to leave, but they were blocking behind our truck. No, they weren't. Your video shows that they're all across the parking lot. They could have backed up a little and went straight.
Well, there was nobody parked in front of them.
That's what I'm saying. Either way, because if they were in another, you wanted to back up a little.
There was nothing in front of them.
Okay, either way, this is where she lied again. That's 4 major lies that she just got busted just on this. Oh, he ran up on us. Gabe said no. He walked briskly, but it was a walk. Then she said she was trying to leave and he was everybody was preventing him. They were blocking the truck. No, they weren't. 2,
got him.
Signal wasn't that bad because you did the whole concert. So you had a lot of signal.
And they don't have a different phone.
My other question is, if I'm deathly ill or you're deathly ill, I'm not dragging your ass to a concert and leaving you unattended in case something happens.
What if you just
got either go with me or I'll put you in a hotel room, or better yet, I'll leave you at home where you can get medical care.
You're right.
I agree.
But she didn't mind. They were in such a hurry. Why was she taking selfies in the parking lot anyways?
That's what I was fixing
Well,
to
I'll say it. You're a liar, Ambrose. Or Ambrose.
Damn, didn't he point out the lie? I'm gonna call the
That's
lady a
just what I
liar.
was getting ready to say. She had the time to take a picture of her in Kansas, but not record what was going on. And she said she was texting just then. She said
That was before y'all got. That's before they got jumped. They was taking photos before they got jumped, man. This lady was one of my. We got to get this lady back on the program. What's her name? We got to get her back on over here. Hell, she was taking pictures with Kansas while they was all jumping him. So hell, she wasn't even there, texting with her wife, caring about her wife instead of paying attention to the nonsense going on outside. How dare she? Anybody else would have had their phone out recording it for views. Ain't that right, T?
she was texting her wife to check on her. Well, it ain't like you was on a phone call. You could send a text and say, "Hey, are you okay?" and then start recording.
Exactly.
You wasn't on a phone call. You was on a text. Yeah, she's full of it. As I said, the main point of it is Kansas shouldn't have never threatened somebody when he knew that there was a possibility that he was going to cross paths with him. He should have just.
Well, he never thought he would.
Yeah.
Like I said, the odds of us running into Kansas that day was the universe. Karma.
Actually,
it's just
you
bad
could have
friends.
it 1 second, next second
Karma.
it's not there no more.
Let's be real clear about this right here. That was just bad friends. That should have never even happened, man. Because you lose either way. You lose like this right here. You lose if they get into a fight and Kansas gets beat up. And you lose if Kansas stomps a mud hole in that dude's ass. You lose any way you look at it because you gaslit your friend and try to record it. You lose no matter what on this right here. One of the bigger L's I've ever seen.
That's not true.
I loved it though.
It is true.
I did.
Absolutely true.
But again, I'm not going to sit there and record something while my main responsibility is checking and making sure my wife, who wasn't feeling great when I left her, was okay. So yeah, go ahead. I'm a liar. I'm this. I know what I saw. I know what I heard. I know the energy I felt. And the whole reason I've said it. I initially stopped supporting Adam Calhoun because of the wishy-washy back and forth from the mic. And then what verified it was the threatening of reaction channels. And then it literally happened in a parking lot. Like there was shit that needed to be done. He needed to be worried about his show that night. And I, with the group I was with, all of us was worried about getting back to my wife. Because again, she wasn't feeling good. And that was brought up. We've got shit we've got to do. Adam yelled back, he does too, and continued to yell and argue.
It didn't even matter if anybody had anything to do or not. It should have never happened. Yep. And not even be slick about it,
For a nice little bit. Not long, but he continued it. Like we were trying to leave.
He wanted to be the big dog. He wanted to be the top dog there. That's what Adam wants. He wants to be the big guy. The alpha male over everything. The big guy, the head honcho is what he wants to be. And that's not energy you even want to be around right there. That's not any fun to be around. Some guy that, you gotta look down at him for him to threaten you. What's that all about?
And Adam just kept wanting to fight.
What happened with that?
To me, that is immature.
That's
to
not
me,
true
that is
either.
childish. We had shit to do. Everybody had shit to do.
Unfortunately,
Everybody.
it's reality.
So why do that?
Mm.
There's a time and place for everything. That was not the time nor the place. And
She spent 6 hours, 6 whole hours, going back and forth with anybody that had anything even mildly negative to say about him the other night. And you ain't got to believe me. You ain't got to watch the whole 6 hours. This is what I do. I'll pull up a live stream and just drag the timeline. Just drop it anywhere. It's the same thing. You can pick it up, drag it in. It's the same thing. Same damn thing. Pick it up, drag it, same thing. Every night, same thing. It's actually impressive that they've pulled so much bullshit out of the same stories, half-ass, half-truth stories.
Being called a liar because these people didn't know I was sitting in the back seat of the truck. That's why. They did not know I was there.
Let go of the buggy.
So I'm a liar now. They were pushing buggies when there was only one Walmart bag in one person's hand. I seen a little short dude.
I think it might be, and he may have said pop up and wait, but I know one time he also said pop out and wait. But either way, you know, and Rusty already knows this right here. You're losing the element of surprise. Either way, if you pop out or if you pop up, if you pull up, pop out, whatever, you don't want to do that and then wait. You want to wait first, so there's an element of surprise.
In a vehicle, crouched like this behind his side mirror, recording the incident.
Who she talking about?
If I wasn't there, how did I know? How do I know that?
Again, I don't know the whole situation, Jay Johnson, but there's a bigger issue here. I know you want to pull the story back over. Why is she even there if she's with her wife? That's another day. That's really not that interesting. Maybe she got sick while they were at Walmart. Maybe they went to Walmart to get medicine, and while they were at Walmart, she got even sicker. Maybe that happened. Maybe her situation deteriorated while she was at Walmart. Maybe. But again, none of this right here would be happening if Adam Calhoun wasn't threatening country rap fans, country rap consumers. Creek Squad, to be more precise. They want to talk about old drama, old beef, old bullshit. There's a whole bunch of it. A whole bunch of it. And hell, we can find 10, 20 different ways to recycle it. There won't be no part 2 or part 3.
How do I know that?
They make it real easy for us.
You know that because that's what they told you. Yes, there was a guy that pulled up and he was yelling. This is what happens when you talk shit on the internet and you get confronted in Walmart. Now stand on your shit.
He said a lot of dumb stuff this year.
Some guy did pull up beside us and was recording it.
Wow.
And said, this is what happens when you talk shit on the internet and you get confronted. Stand on your shit. I believe they told you that. If you're texting your wife, that's not going to interrupt from you recording. Like Leslie said, hey, babe, you okay? Send, hit record. It's not like you were on the phone talking to her.
See, that's what I thought I had heard before, is that she was on the phone with her wife, and that's why she wasn't recording. To me, on the phone is on the phone call. But
they can't get over
just said
they can't get over the fact that she's not recording. You're on a text. You could still record though, because you're on text. Hey, babe, you okay? Knowing that she's not okay, that's a very sympathetic message to send her. Hey, baby, you okay? No, she was. Some people thought that she was dying. I shouldn't say that, but she was really sick. I shouldn't have said that. We cut that part out for real, right? Okay. Oh, we can't because then we'll lose the live chat replay. Okay, all right. But yeah, they can't get over that she's not recording. They can't. Got to record, man. Got to get them views. Got to record your friends. Your friends are content for sure. Absolutely.
text. She was texting her. And that's a simple text. But I'm like, Lord, I would have never left to begin with. And like you, T, I would have, since Gabe is what she considers to be a big brother in Kansas too, I'd been like, hey, here's X amount of dollars. Can y'all pick up
Didn't even think about
whatever we need? I'm going to stay here with her since she's not feeling well. I'm not going to take off to the Walmarts and something happen.
And I believe that's what happened. And I believe
Direct
she's
quote
just
right
basing
there.
everything off of what she was told.
That's
They're still
crazy.
waiting on the
Another
call
thing,
right now.
don't threaten nobody if you ain't gonna stand on it. I don't
Because
care
how
who it
could
is.
you not see me?
Just
If you
because
seen
he,
the one
hey,
guy carrying a bag.
just because he ain't been calling people, not because there's a whole lot of people. Obviously, I didn't even have to explain that. Never mind.
You said I was pushing a cart. How could you not see me unloading the cart into the Mercedes? But we
Yeah,
only
she-
had one bag.
Because there's
She didn't say nothing.
well, when they seen you pushing the cart, man, I don't think that there was 5 goons standing around doing intimidation. That's probably why right there. A lot of other stuff going on when you was allegedly unloading the cart with your one bag and getting misses the step ladder. That's insane that they said that. That's insane. Oh
Nothing
yeah,
about- She didn't say nothing.
forgot what we
about
was
you.
doing here, guys.
Oh, she does here in a second. She said,
Oh.
and a veteran. Well, which
Yeah,
veteran are you
can't get her
talking about? You
story
talking about
together.
me or you talking about Taman? Because Taman's a veteran too.
Yeah.
That was all immature. And the fact that I'm literally being called a liar because I called out the bullshit. We were trying to get back, and the fact I'm being called a liar because I called out the bullshit. My wife almost had, and I'm saying almost because she wasn't feeling good when we left. And they were preventing us from getting back to the fucking campsite. If my wife would have seriously went out and when we got back, she'd been passed out. Oh, I'd have. That would have been a direct, because they held us.
Amen. That's exactly right.
You don't know what people's dealing with. You don't know what's going
3 minutes and 27 seconds.
Trying to deflect.
3 minutes and 27 seconds. That's how long he was
Yeah,
in the
that's
truck.
unfortunate right there.
But okay.
And they know this is the thing. They know that right there better than we do, and they still keep it stirred up. You wonder what made him. What caused that right there? The first breakdown. And I hate to see that from anybody. I wouldn't wish that on anybody. But you know that it's possible, and still the bullshit just keeps on getting stirred.
on. And the fact Adam wanted to fight somebody simply because he was standing there. Dude's never said a negative word on you until then. Why in the fuck throw hands because one person is just standing there? That's beyond me. What's even more beyond me, we have military people acting like this. Like, this isn't okay. This is not going to unify anything. This is not going to bring everyone together, what everyone claims to want. Sitting here calling for violence because of someone's words, whether those words are, I'm slapping you on sight, it's still words.
Night, Miss Terry.
If you let someone's words get to you that bad that you want to cause physical harm, that is a you problem.
Appreciate you.
They're words. Even more words are going to be said.
I know that's a thankless job right there, man. We just expect that. Are you the one that's beating up all that lumber? Or does it come in like that right there? That's more so at Lowe's, man. They got some rough wood. They got some rough lumber in there. Now that I think, but they probably do pay their forklift drivers a little more over at Home Depot, man. I appreciate you. That right there is a thankless job. That was, as a kid going in them stores, that was all, because they used to have, they may still do have them weird looking forklifts. And I always thought it was cool as a kid. I don't even know why. Thank you, sir, for keeping it stocked out there. Shout out to all the forklift drivers. And the dudes that with the flag. Y'all still do the flag? Still got a flag guy in there? I seen some terrible flaggers on Highway 53 in North Huntsville the other day. I don't know much about flagging, but constantly, you know, this right here is the stop and this right here is the go. It's all the same motion. And then there's 5 of them out there. Yeah, they was just struggling, man. And as soon as I pulled out my phone to record, you're right. They caught me right there, man, because I pulled out my phone to record. They stopped. It was a struggle, though. It's Of course, the cones are going to stay up for 3 months. Road work for the next 20 years. Road work next 20 years. Project to be completed in 2040. Y'all seen them?
Well, then I'm gonna use your words against you. If you're letting people call you a liar, get you so triggered that you had to do a video, it's still just words. Am I right or wrong?
You're correct, but she's sitting and talking about how shitty the service is. Why would you have even left your wife to begin with? Something was to happen and the service is so shitty, and she could have possibly not been able to get a hold of you, or somebody else get a hold of you. I don't like you. I don't think she was even there.
Yeah.
I don't think she was there.
Rough in there. And hell, they want to charge you twice what they used to 3 years ago. Still blaming it on the pandemic. Oh, we can't get no wood in the pandemic.
When you're not here no more, what you gonna do? Come back in your spirit form and fight them? This is all fucking ridiculous. Calling for violence over opinions, over words.
Threatening to slap somebody is not an opinion.
Mm-mm.
Well, he also did that to Kurt, though, so bad argument.
That's no longer an opinion. If
I don't care
say,
what you.
It's just painted.
if I say, I don't like your shirt, or I
That's
don't
an
like the way
opinion.
you, I don't like the way you wear your hat, I don't like your tattoos, that's an opinion.
It's kind of personal.
That's an opinion.
fan of
When
the
you threaten to
zebra,
put your
Kenny?
hands on
Fan of the
somebody,
zebra.
that's a threat.
But if I say, Leslie,
You ever see him kick
when
the
I
shit out
see
of something?
you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you.
Dude, a zebra will not, they'll bite you too, but they will kick the shit out of something. I think it was a zebra that knocked out that hog in that video. Took him out. It was more like that right there. Hit him with the hit him with the one. Back one. Hit him with that hee-haw. And that warthog, man, it was out cold. I think it squealed for just a second. And then it was done. Stopped kicking. And you gotta hit one of them damn warthogs pretty damn hard for it to take it out like that.
Be like you. Bitch, you better pack a lunch.
I've seen them kick for
It's
days.
no longer an
Yeah,
opinion.
That's a threat. I don't know why she keeps saying that. Opinions on the internet, and then you want to, come at somebody with violence and threaten violence. But no, you made a direct threat to somebody. When I see you,
Beautiful
I'm going to
comments
slap the
tonight.
shit out of you.
Some of my favorite
That is a
quotes.
direct threat.
Literature.
That ain't
Not an opinion.
nope. He didn't say I'm gonna reach through this screen and slap the shit out of you. He said when I walk up
Undefeated.
on you, I'm gonna slap the shit
Undefeated,
out of your
man.
bitch ass.
And call you a punk pussy bitch in your face, you baby
Yep.
back bitch.
Don't care where it's at. I'm gonna walk straight up to you. Well, would that rather it been done at Walmart or at the park where it would have been a bigger disturbance?
Not
Instead of
nice.
just fucking talking like grown adults that we are.
Damn.
And yet, go ahead, call me a fucking liar. I know what I saw. I know what I heard. And I will say, yes, I did block someone. That's because that person is not going to sit here and try and tell me I didn't see and didn't hear what I saw and what I heard. You're not going to, no one is going to gaslight me and manipulate me into believing or seeing anything. No. So you're damn right. Somebody did get blocked. And I don't give a fuck. Call me whatever you want on that. I don't have the time.
Oh, so people are getting mad now because they're blocked? We've got grown adults mad because someone that they intimidated in a Walmart parking lot blocked them. Whatever you do, don't block me.
the energy, the patience to deal with this bullshit. I went to watch a show, got walked up on in a Walmart parking lot.
Hopefully, Daniel, you got some affordable housing out there, man. Cheap utilities. Hopefully, your car insurance is fairly cheap. Car payments fairly cheap. All that insurance stuff. That's where they get you. Cost of living, that's where they get you, man. West Tennessee. Can't beat it. Cost of living. Damn near free.
And since then, it was a great time. Don't get me wrong. Made amazing memories.
Not Paintsville free.
But it's still the fact. If that's the kind of shit that's going to continue to go on, I don't want no part of it. Nothing. Not a damn thing. Because, I mean, put it to you this way. Yeah, Kansas Rebel Man said he was going to slap Adam Calhoun on site. Adam Calhoun also said he was going to slap Ryan Upchurch on site in Taylorville as well. And that didn't happen, did it? No, Adam and Ryan got to have a talk. Where was the same common courtesy for fucking Kansas?
Was he wrong?
Adam,
he was wrong about that diss track. Ah, okay. All right. That's my bad. I didn't know that right there. That's okay. Probably should have
walked up and asked
down
him,
so they don't know about that.
What you got to say, dog? Stand on your shit. Kansas had the opportunity to say what he wanted, but he refused. He just stood there.
Damn, y'all are rough.
And let Gabe's wife do all the talking. While Gabe got into the driver's seat of the truck.
That's why I don't have grandkids.
I would, if I'd been, if I had been her,
decent on here,
and I was in a hurry to get back to my wife, I'd been like, hey, y'all gonna have to straighten this out at another time because I gotta go and get back to my wife. My wife is sick and I gotta go. Y'all handle this shit some other time. But we gotta go. Not stand there.
Give the husband a hug for me.
Continue to argue with somebody. I would have opened my mouth. And I believe if she'd been there, she would have. Just by listening to her right here.
I hear slapping.
Unless it's all a show. But
slapping.
That's what I was saying. I mean, like, we got to go.
I don't know why.
Y'all going to have to take care of this another time.
You. Night, Jen. Girl power.
Shake hands, duke it out, or whatever you're going to do. But I got to go.
I hear you.
Exactly, Amanda. Thought the internet's not real, so why block
people like Jen that runs America?
Yeah, Jeffrey, she made time for that video, but she couldn't make time for another one.
Where was that?
Oh man, I seen
Adam's the one that said.
Speaking of running America, I seen it's not even that interesting. I don't even know why I started. I said it down. It was a teal Peterbilt, and it had the most lights on it I'd ever seen in my life, man. It probably the prettiest truck I'd ever seen. Hell, I slowed down and let him pass me a couple of times. That was probably wasn't a good idea. I don't even know.
He was going to go slap Ryan in Taylorsville, and that never happened. Ryan and Adam talked, but Adam wants Kansas bad.
But it did.
Adam wants Kurt bad, and it doesn't matter who's around. It doesn't matter what's going on.
That's right.
Because of who Adam is, Adam gets what he wants with no consequences. It's funny how he says there are consequences for saying my name online, but there's never any consequences for him in his actions and what he does.
Oh, it's in the music sales.
Rules for thee, but not for me. That's literally what this is. I seen it, physically seen it, and heard it. So, I know Tia's live talking about me right now. I've had people send it. I'm resting. And the only thing I have to say, if I wasn't there and I didn't know everything was recorded, how did I know a guy in a vehicle beside of Adam's truck was holding his phone right beside of the rear side mirror, recording it?
Well, he wasn't beside Adam's truck, because if he was beside Adam's truck, he would be on the driver's side. He was beside the Mercedes. That's how I know you weren't there.
Thanks for clearing that up.
Not once have you said anything about the Mercedes.
Why is she supposed to bring up the Mercedes? She's just supposed to bring up the Mercedes for no reason. Like, because she doesn't bring up all the details. I think they know that she was there, man. This is just, again, this is just an attempt to get you to look somewhere else.
Don't you find that kind of odd?
Mm-hmm.
Find all of
You're
it.
talking about the truck, but you don't say anything about the Mercedes that was parked right beside it.
That's right. You got
Which
her.
was Adam.
She got her. That was Adam's car, and you didn't say, you didn't mention it. That's it. You got her.
Imagine
Ain't that right, baby? That's right.
See, when
Put her on the
Kansas and them
scoreboard.
told you the story, you should have got all the details down to the nitty gritty.
Yep. 3 hours over.
Better yet,
3 hours over.
you shouldn't have said anything because I actually have the video. And I'm not going to release it unless Kansas runs his mouth. Now, if Kansas starts running his mouth, that bitch will get dropped.
Never
Gabe's in the
happened.
chat, brother.
I'll never let that video go, actually. And I haven't deleted. I told Adam. Adam made me promise him that I deleted that video, but I haven't deleted it. You can bet your ass I ain't delete that right there, because one day I'm gonna have to go back over to Creek Squad, and they're gonna want that video right there. That video is in my front pocket, that little bitty pocket that you sometimes keep narcotics in. Got that video right there. I'm gonna need it one day, and they know I got that video. They know I didn't delete that video. Think they trust me? Come on.
Huh?
Gabe is in the chat.
No, I can let it go, Gabe. I don't even know why Ambro keeps making videos about it.
Multiple.
She's the one who keeps bringing it up. Okay, if she was there, why is her story like totally backwards? Where was she in the vehicle? You said that she was in the driver sat behind the driver's seat. But when I pull up the picture and there's enough sunlight coming through, why don't I see her head? I see your head, but I don't see hers.
Yeah, there wasn't no shadow. There wasn't no dark there.
Is she that short?
You definitely see it.
Number one, she said we only have one bag. How did we have only one bag and the bill cost $275?
Yeah, hell. Don't make no sense. And she said I ain't mentioned the car. Car was there too. She ain't even mentioned it. I rode in that car with Adam there. It was a Mercedes Benz, and I rode in the car.
I'm only responding about what she put out today. She put another video out today.
Yeah, we're on responding, guys. We're just posting
It's
stuff
like
for
she
other
wants to
people's
keep
stuff.
this shit going.
We're just posting what other people say over here, guys. Hell, trying to keep nothing going. Oh no!
Every
Call me
single
a
person
sissy.
was
Call
recording
me a
it,
sissy. I'll release video
except
calling me a
Gabe,
sissy.
Gabe's wife, Kansas, and myself, because we were getting the truck ready to go back to the campsite. They come up with phones recording off gate. I seen it.
That's a lie right there. We didn't come up with phones on gate filming because I was the only one filming out of our group. And I was unloading the groceries into the Mercedes. After I unloaded the groceries in the Mercedes is when I started to record. So there's another lie.
I was watching both side mirrors and the rear view mirror.
I find that hard to believe, but if it's true, that's the fastest
So there's
unloading
that.
groceries there ever was.
Have a good day.
Once again, why can't we see the reflection of the Mercedes? Where's the American flag that's in
Be sure to check out my
the
shirts.
pictures that I showed?
I need you to stop confusing silence.
And here's the video. Here's the picture I'm talking about.
Flip the picture. Flip it twice. Was that Kansas?
That American flag right there.
Let me see. Was that
Because-
Kansas? Let me see. Let me go back one time. I don't think that was Kansas.
That American
Oh, the
flag
second
right
one
there.
was. Thought that first one.
Because this, where's the Mercedes at in the reflection of the side of the truck? Where's the American flag at? I'm not saying she wasn't at Walmart, but I don't think that was the time that we were there. I think it was there either earlier or the day before. And Kansas just wore the same outfit. A lot of people wear the same outfits while they're at a mud park.
Yeah, a lot of times people will park their truck that looks just like Adam's at the end.
I know
Not his truck, guys.
how she could verify that picture. She took that picture. It's got a time and a date on it, and you can tell if it's been
Yeah, you can tell if it's.
messed with,
You can
the
tell.
time and the date.
You can
If
tell by
that
how it
picture was
looks.
took at that time, same time that you all was there, then there's a time and a date on that picture. And I know how to tell if it's been altered.
Yeah, she's a professional damn detective. She knows.
I'm just going by common sense.
She knows how to tell if stuff's been
It would be a
altered.
reflection
where
of the
stuff's supposed to
Mercedes,
look.
which was very close to this truck. If that's Adam's truck. Number two, the American flag will be sticking up right about here. As you can see it right here. You see, here's the Mercedes right here. Like I said, I don't think she was there when this all went down. I believe she was going by what you all told her. This truck.
At that time, same time that you all was there, then there's a time and a date on that picture. And I know how to tell if it's been altered.
That's right, Susie. Susie will take a look at it. She'll know what's happening.
I'm just going by common sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
There would be a reflection of the Mercedes, which was very close to this truck.
that's right.
If that's Adam's truck.
You can tell by physics.
Number two, the American flag will be sticking up right about here. As you can see it right here.
Yep.
You see, here's the Mercedes right here. Like I said, I don't think she was there
It's not different direction.
when this all went down. I believe she was going by what you all told her.
They probably had somebody pull that truck up down there. Hell,
Because her story doesn't match up
it don't.
on actually what happened.
And I had more than one bag too. $200 for one bag. That doesn't make sense. Hell, that's a lie right there.
Yeah, fireman. Yep.
Yeah. That's,
Gabe, if you're still in chat, I know you said something about being back in a minute, but
be right.
she keeps saying that
They'd be right
you all
on day
couldn't
one.
leave,
About 3
that
hours
they
in.
was preventing you all from leaving.
Sure to stand up on his own.
Candace wasn't even in the truck.
Get up and walk out. I've seen it happen too.
And if I was in such a big hurry to leave,
He was, yeah,
and
happened
somebody
this
was
way.
standing
Russ
there
was
wanting to argue
He was there, so he knows what. Yeah, that's probably what he's talking about. That shirt that got up and walked off by itself.
with me,
It was funky.
open your mouth up and say, "Listen, we got to go. Y'all gonna have to handle this some other time, but we're leaving." That picture don't show nobody having y'all blocked in to where you couldn't leave.
Yeah, you could see in
And
front of it.
And that's what Ambrose keeps hollering about is, that Adam and them had you all held up and y'all was trying to get back to her wife. Her wife was sick, but I don't see nobody holding y'all up, even if she was there. I don't see nobody preventing y'all from leaving.
Yeah,
You
let me
can
say
sit and
this too.
nitpick about
Even if y'all did get out of there and leave like that right there, because nobody was blocking you, because you could see the front of it. If y'all did leave off like that right there and immediately leave and de-escalate the situation, we wouldn't say, "Oh, look at them chickens, they ran off." We wouldn't say that. We wouldn't be on the internet celebrating because a fight didn't occur. We wouldn't do that and try to belittle them because they acted like adults. We wouldn't do that.
the little things all
What we
you
do?
want, but she keeps throwing in the
Please
fact
don't
of
hit the
using
fact.
her wife and her sickness, and
Please don't. Oh, I forgot to mute.
I don't see nobody stopping y'all from leaving. You know, there's one thing, like T's been saying, to threaten somebody online, but Kansas made a direct threat to Adam. When I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, and I don't care where it's at. Well, if you're gonna say it, you better be about it.
And I can prove that there was nobody in front of you all parking.
That's right. Show them the picture.
How do I know?
Show them the picture from the front where it shows nobody's blocking.
Because here's the front of your vehicle. Nobody was in front of it. So you can't say there was somebody in front of you keeping you from leaving.
Nobody's up there. Hell, you'd see it in the door if somebody was up there. Oh, don't be.
Yeah.
You can't say there was somebody in front of you.
This is genius right here. So this is Adam in the country rap fans, country rap consumer, the people that buy these guys' music, that pay their money to go to these shows. They done probably took a day off of work, coughing up at least $1,000. At least $1,000 to go to one of these shows right here. You might be able to do it for $600 probably with tickets. And this is how they get treated. They get intimidated by a leprechaun. I keep thinking Adam's going to try to sell me some damn cereal for some reason. Follow my nose.
Keep you from leaving.
Yeah. I haven't heard y'all talking about it.
I
use
saying
those,
that we were preventing them from leaving.
Actually,
if it was in that much of a hurry,
less bulky.
Can't just get your ass in the truck. We got to go.
I can leave it
You
in the
get in
middle
the
aisle.
truck. Y'all pull for it because there was no one in front of you.
That's the worst thing about going to Walmart or Target. The people, especially in small towns, man. Camden, Tennessee, man, they love older people. A whole lot of them down there, and they love to leave their buggy in the middle of the aisle. And then now you got to dodge the shoppers, the people that shop for other people that work for Walmart. You got to dodge them. I think they get paid on commission or something, man. They always in a hurry. I'm not going to fake an accident down there one day.
The guy being illegally parked didn't have nothing to do with it. You would have been able to see the reflection. He was parked so close to that truck, you would have seen, even if he wasn't parked close to it, even if he was parked right, either or, you still would have seen the reflection of that Mercedes in that truck, and you don't see it.
Let's go back. And
as close as you still reflection.
That's in the truck. Here's the front of your vehicle.
Wow. And I think Rusty points this right here out because everybody knows that Gabe has a lowrider. His truck is a lowrider. It's got bags on it, and the bags are obviously deflated here. It's a great perspective. I've never even thought about that right there.
Nobody was in front of it. So you can't say there was somebody in front of you to keep you from leaving.
Oh, was that directed at me? You got to be more specific, man. Because I thought you was talking about them over there. Where did I lie? We're reviewing Adam Calhoun running down on country rap fans in a Walmart parking lot because Triple T let him know after His other friend informed him of what he said on the internet, of what Kansas said on the internet. Great friends. Those are great friends right there. I can promise you I would never do that to Ryan. I mean, you kind of have to be an asshole to do it to somebody, even if they're your friend or not. How am I going to look like an idiot for reviewing another guy being an idiot? And that may be possible. That may happen. I've been known to be an idiot on YouTube before. But this is your guy right here that ran down on the fans, the ones that buy his music, because of something that was said on the internet. And he said he wouldn't even known about it if Rick Linguini didn't let him know. They probably wouldn't have seen him in the parking lot because he was signing so many autographs and trying to buy cases of beer for $100. Trying to get back to his Mercedes that he rode in with Triple T.
Yeah, I haven't heard y'all talking about it.
Well, she kept saying that we were preventing them from leaving. If it was in that much of a hurry, can't just get your ass in the truck. We got to go.
I think
you
he's
get
got
in
an
the truck,
uncle named
y'all
Mike.
pull for it because there was no one in front of you.
The guy being illegally parked didn't have nothing to do with it. You would have been able to see the reflection. He was.
That's what it sounds like, Kenny. Sounds like he's the bag man. Low man on the totem pole is what they used to call it.
Parked so close to that truck, you would have seen, even if he wasn't parked close to it, if he was parked right, either or, you still would have seen the reflection.
That's usually my job, so I'm
of that Mercedes in that truck, and you don't see it. When as close as he was to it, you would have seen the reflection in that truck.
Yep.
It's not there.
Yes, sir.
Somebody of you somehow.
Right there.
If you wasn't parked close to it, somebody. Well, if you're gonna say it, you better be about it.
I was trying to find it. There it is.
Here's the front of your
I
vehicle.
had to give up on it.
Nobody was in front of it.
Yeah. And a lot of this is obvious, man. It's almost like Johnny Gobble. Some of it's so obvious that you forget to point it out. Kansas obviously has to get in this side right here because Ambrose made it real clear that she was on the driver's side, right? So this right here would be the door that Kansas would be getting in. And you can tell, hey man, you can tell from the photo that nobody was in front of them. But yeah, that's Adam blocking him from leaving. That's borderline kidnapping right there. Depending on what state you're in. What a goober, man. What a goober. What an absolute goober. And he did this on his own, man. Nobody made him do this.
As a content creator, you wouldn't pull her phone out and record.
Great timing.
And she said she was texting her wife. I could see if she was on the phone with her.
I'm 2 hours,
But a
half
text
hours
message,
in. I'm
you tell me she couldn't pull her phone out and record?
about to wrap it up.
Well, why does she have to record?
Well, if I was in the truck and Adam
If I was in the truck,
Calhoun was going to fight somebody that I'm with, I'm going to pull my phone out to record it. One, that's content. Two, for evidence if something happens.
Okay, so why didn't I pull my phone out and record?
also, Walmart has a camera or two. The business across the street has a camera or two. The gas station across the road, up the street a little bit, has a camera or two. Probably some cars in that parking lot with some dash cams on. It's not like you need the evidence because they can't find it. If I don't record it, they're not going to have the footage. It's just a bad excuse, man. Easily picked apart. Call me Rob Kardashian.
Because
Robert.
you were outside the
First.
truck and your hands were shaking so bad. And Adam asked you why you were shaking. You said something. He said understand this is why nobody likes you, because you do this stupid shit right here. And he's like, well, fuck it. I'll fight you too if you want. And then,
Okay, now you're putting words in my mouth, Tim. I did not say that at all in that whole conversation.
what did you say to him?
I told him you're aggravating me because
Okay,
you're coming
yeah,
at
you
me.
did say-
He threatened me before
You're
I
right.
even turned around.
You're right. You did
I
say
turned
you were
around
aggravated.
because
You right. You right. Hey, you got the video, man. You telling me you ain't picked that video apart? Are you telling me you didn't know you just lied right there? Are you just trying to see what he remembers? I'm trying to see what he remembers. Hell, playing cat and mouse with him. Psychops. The over under.
he threatened me.
What
So
did he say?
don't be putting words in my mouth. So there you go.
I said you're right. You did say you were aggravating me. And when you said that, I do recall it now. But where did
Got
he
a bad memory,
threaten
man.
you first?
He threatened me for just standing next to the truck.
What did he say to you?
He said, I'll whip your ass too.
How about instead of watching someone that makes you mad enough to pull up on them, how about you just not watch them? How about you not let them ruin your day, ruin your week, maybe ruin your life, man? Maybe end it if something goes real bad. I heard Adam talk about coming to somebody's house, man. That is not a good idea, especially over something somebody said on the internet. That's dumb to even say. That's a terrible threat, man. What a terrible threat to announce that you're going to come to somebody's house after you've been on the internet for years intimidating people. So one could easily fear for their life immediately. You aren't stupid, and you also have bad friends around you too. I can't stress that enough. The people around you are just bad people with bad intentions that are only looking out for themselves.
Too. And I said, whoa, dude, what did I do? I'm just sitting here loading the ice chest. And then that's when I turned to him. And he said, why are you shaking so bad? I said, because you're aggravating me.
I watch that.
Okay. All right.
But Ambro was in the back seat on the driver's side.
On the driver's side. So when she took that selfie,
I don't know if you've seen the picture of the Ram that Ricky Linguini was driving, but it's like quadruple parked down there at the end. He's probably just not familiar with driving larger trucks or trucks in general. So he doesn't know how to park a truck like that. He doesn't know how to maneuver a vehicle that size. So he parked it down there at the end. And hey, man, if you can't drive a big truck like that, we appreciate you parking down there at the end. We understand that. Thank you for parking down there at the end like that, because you can't drive a big truck.
why can't we see the American flag?
Tim, you're taking a picture from the opposite direction that she took her picture from. That's probably why you can't see an American flag.
No, I'm not taking it from the same side.
Okay, so that was the front.
Rusty, they actually went back and removed that part of the video. They edited that out before we could record it. I think that was probably the best part. That was one of my favorite parts right there. And they edited it out probably as I was recording it.
On Adam's
Does anybody have that footage? Somebody probably has it out there. We'll have to go back in the Wayback Machine.
truck where y'all took that picture.
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
No, give me a minute. I'm still trying to get this barge in here. I can't really look at my phone. I got it up to my ear right now.
What's up, player?
There's the picture right there. You can see it. There's the American flag.
Okay, that is not the same angle.
Okay, it's the side angle. Right.
You're facing the highway.
Okay, but look, what I'm trying to tell you is here's Ambrose. This is the driver. This is the passenger back seat. She's behind the driver.
What if I got something better than that right there. What if in 2026 someone did just a live pop-up show and announced it? And maybe spread some rumors beforehand, but didn't fully confirm it. And then just did a show just, you know, a little ways away from it. That would be pretty good right there. I'd probably go to that.
Driver's seat.
I'd pull out my phone and record that right there.
You would still see the American flag somewhere over in this direction.
Just because you can, too. Just
because that flag is not that far. It's not that far from the truck.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear that, man.
It's over here. You would still see
it. Look how close up that picture is.
You would still see.
You got to microdose it, especially the way it is right now when there's zero positivity. And I mean, not even any. You can't even watch them and laugh, man. You can't even watch them and get a laugh out of it. It'd be different if you could get a laugh at them, but you can't even get a laugh out of them. It's not entertaining, and it's the same bullshit over and over and over again. And it's not. It's a good time to take a break, man. But you got to microdose it. If you're gonna be out here doing YouTube, you got to microdose it. I'm wearing a hazard suit right now.
You would still see it.
That's not a flag right there.
Where?
Looks like 1, 2, 3 poles, and up in the air a little bit. You can see above the tree line.
The poles on the American flag on the truck, not over on the road, on the truck. That truck.
Well, Tim just said it was across the road.
No, that right there is across the road.
Okay, now go back to the next picture. All right, zoom in.
These are light poles.
Okay. Now you see that little thing above the tree line? The third pole up, nope, to the left, right there. That's not a pole with possibly a flag on it?
No, that's a transformer.
Oh.
More than
I got the video. I went through the whole video. That's a transformer.
Yeah, we know you did.
Okay, but I mean that's literally what Kansas is wearing when Adam confronted him.
Yeah,
that's literally Adam's truck right there, and that is Ambrose in the back seat.
Where's the reflection of the Mercedes at? That was parked right beside it.
I mean, I can't tell you where the reflection's at, Tim. What does a reflection have to do with if she's there or not there?
Because the way this car right here is parked,
you're gonna see it
so close to this Mercedes, you would pick up the
reflection
in that passenger door.
The big tall truck, he almost hit it. He almost hit Adam's Mercedes that I rode in.
Yeah, I must have been born last night.
Why is that?
Because apparently I'm an idiot.
I didn't say you were an idiot.
No, I didn't say you said I was. Just apparently I am, because what I'm saying ain't making no sense to nobody.
You would see it.
All I'm saying is it possible that she wasn't with you all and y'all told her what happened and she ran with it?
No, it's not possible. It's possible that she was there. There were 4 of us that went to Walmart. Okay, when she seen Adam was there, she said, I'm not getting out of the vehicle.
Okay, so
I said, well, I got to load the ice chest and then we're leaving.
Well, when did she see Adam?
Good evening, man.
She seen his truck.
How does she know that was Adam's truck?
We all knew it was Adam's truck. I just come out of Walmart.
But how'd you know this was his truck? It doesn't say Adam Calhoun on it.
Because this dude, when I was walking in, this dude, when I was walking in, said, that's Adam's truck over there. And I said, oh, I guess he's inside. He said, yeah, and him and a bunch of his buddies.
What color was the Mercedes?
Mercedes was like a matte black.
So some random dude told you that was Adam's.
Oh, I thought y'all would eat that right there up, man. Triple D didn't dispute that right there because he gonna eat that right there up. Yeah, everybody know who Adam was, man. He's famous at the Walmarts in the state that he lives in areas that people know that he's gonna be in. And they're signing 3 autographs. They was in there for an hour.
Some dude and 2 chicks was standing in like the first parking spot right by the doors. And they said, because I had a Creek Squad shirt on, and he told me, he said, hey, you got a present inside the Walmart. And I said, what are you talking about? He said, Adam and his buddies are in there. That's his truck parked all the way down there by y'all. I said, oh, okay. And I went in there. I grabbed my little throwaway trays to put food in at the campsite. And then I checked out and walked back out to my truck. When I walked in, Adam was putting bananas in a basket.
Was Ambrose with you?
Ambrose stayed at the truck.
Hell, how many times they got to tell you that to you?
I was the only one that went in because I was just going.
It's not something you're going to. It's like he's asking them, trying to trip him up. That's it. That's if they was trying to do a lie, that's an easy lie to keep up with. Was Ambrose with you? Yeah, she was. Oh man, we forgot she was in the truck. Private eye right here, man. Private blind eye.
I'll grab something real quick so we can get back.
So when you got out of the truck, somebody was there and told you that was Adam's truck.
Private.
Yeah, when I was walking up to the doors, they had a guy and 2 ladies that was standing by their vehicle, and they told me Adam was inside and that was his truck parked way down there. So when I got back out to the truck after I checked out,
I don't know.
I said, well, apparently that's Adam's truck right there. And she was like, oh, well,
how do you know that's the same Walmart Rusty truck? How do you? Because I don't see a reflection in the truck. You would see a reflection. Look at the door handles. Does your door handles look like that right there? You got a Dodge. Does your wheels look like that right there? You probably park. You probably park backwards at a damn Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A's are known for having tight parking spaces. Rusty probably don't park down there at the end like Ricky Linguini does. No, she wasn't there. These are fake pictures.
I'm ready to go then. I don't want to see Adam.
I got to get a drink. I'll be right back.
And I said, well, I got to load the ice chest and we got to arrange shit so I can close this tailgate.
Why is that? Because Kansas threatened to smack the shit out of him, and she knew that. That's the whole point of it all, Gabe. That's what everybody this boils down to. Is Kansas threatening to smack the shit out of Adam when he seen him, and he didn't care where it was at. On Ambrose's panel. So you being a man, if some other dude threatened to smack the shit out of you, and you cross paths with him, you just gonna walk off?
Depending on the situation, yeah, maybe so.
So well, let's take it to the event then. There was a possibility, whether it was there at Walmart where it happened or at the event. I don't care if there's thousands of people there. Kansas is known in the Creek Squad. Everybody knows that. Everybody heard what he said. Everybody knows what was happening. If that had been me, I would have known that there was a possibility, knowing that I'm going to the concert, I would have known that there was a possibility that I was going to cross paths with Adam Calhoun after I threatened to smack the shit out of him. So whether it had been at Walmart or at the event, I would have chose at Walmart, not in front of thousands of people and ruined everybody's time. I would have known that there was a possibility that I was going to cross paths with Adam Calhoun after I threatened to smack the shit out of him. So whether it had been at Walmart or at the event, I would have chose at Walmart, not in front of thousands of people and ruined everybody's time. I wouldn't have
I feel if it would have went down at the event, it could have been more secluded than a public parking lot.
More secluded with thousands of people around?
Where we were at, yeah.
Yeah, but Adam wasn't walking through the mud park. He wasn't going to campsites. He stayed up at the daggone at the stage the whole 3 days.
Okay, but this is way off topic.
So how is he going to run into Kansas if he stayed in the VIP section for 3 days?
I ain't saying he would have ran into him.
Exactly. So
It's a stroke of dumb luck that we happen.
How about, hey, how about you try not to get your buddy around someone that he wants to fight, man? How about you do that right there? How about you look out for your buddy when he's a little bit heated? Think about somebody other than yourself, man. That's all I'm saying. They don't have to fight. There's nowhere that says that they have to fight. It's okay if they don't fight. People are going to talk about Adam on the internet. He can't fight all of them. It's okay if they don't fight and you don't get to record it. That's okay. It's way better for your friend if it works out that way. Once again, terrible friends around him, terrible people around him that are not looking out for his best interest. And I don't really care for Adam, but, just a heads up. And I know that they see it. I know the people around him have to see this right here. Not me, how he was treated by this guy right here. And again, they're both using each other. So maybe, it all works out in the end.
To be at the same spot at Walmart at the same time. That's just a stroke of dumb luck.
well, that was karma. That's the universe.
No, that was you. That was
Okay, well, universe, karma, whatever. But you got to look at it as how far is Kansas from his home? Is it smart for him to get in a fist fight in a Walmart parking lot with possibilities of cops getting called? Then he's stuck in jail until Monday.
He said,
I mean, people say people say a lot of shit all the time.
Yeah, but Ambrose is going around saying that he was going to fight him because he had an opinion about his music. For one, what he said was not an opinion. That was a threat.
Okay.
Okay. So she's the one who keeps bringing this up.
Okay. So Adam's problem with Kansas is Kansas said he would slap him.
Yes.
Okay. So what's Adam's problem with Kurt? Kurt never said he'd slap him. Kurt just don't like his music.
No, Kurt did more than just don't like his music. Kurt trolled him for fucking 2 hard weeks on Instagram and Facebook. He didn't do it on YouTube, but he trolled the fuck out of him on Instagram and Facebook.
Kurt trolled him.
Seems like people just need to take a break from the internet then.
No, there's more behind the scenes than you know about, and I'm not going to reveal it because
I'm not asking you to reveal anything, but I'm just from the outside looking in.
It won't look good for Kurt if the truth comes out on what happened.
Well, but anyway, that's still that I went off topic myself. Ambrose was there. I don't understand what y'all don't get about her.
All right, let's say she's there. My question is, why would she bring the shit up after Church and Adam made everything? They squashed their beef, right?
Yeah.
Why bring it up right after on Sunday night, Monday morning? Why bring that shit up? She brought it up Sunday, the day after the concert. Number one. Then go 16 days later and do another video on it. And the only reason why you would keep bringing it up, unless you're trying to keep the pot, stirring the pot up, you want the shit to keep going.
No, Tim, you were there. You know the service was very, very spotty and very shitty.
It wasn't because I went live every day there. I called my wife every day. I mean,
no, did you have Wi-Fi?
No, I had internet on my phone.
Okay, well, we didn't.
All right.
I was off of my phone the entire weekend. I might have sent 3 text messages the whole weekend.
Okay. So why bring it up 16 days later? Why do a video about it?
Robin's at work right now.
Well, I mean that's what she did. Is it against the law to talk about somebody?
I know male and female Robins, and it works for both genders. So shout out to whatever side you playing for. Beautiful Mach 1, by the way.
Talking about you or you know, trying
Can hear it a little bit.
to stand up for yourself. It's against the law for it. Like you
But
have a time limit.
nobody has said anything
Mm.
about her. I haven't said anything about her since the concert that weekend. Sunday was the last day when you came up on my panel last time. It was a Sunday when I was on the road. That was the last time I spoke on it.
Right. Okay, and she chose to speak on it last night.
Yeah, but you're coming here asking Tim why is he still?
Oh,
Can't let
well,
it
I hope
go,
you're well,
can you?
man. Good to
That
see
was
you.
your first comment in here.
That was my first comment. So if
Yeah,
she
why
made a
can't
video,
why can't she
why
let it
did-
go?
Why can't she let it go?
I think because y'all were telling lies. And I heard y'all went to down state champs, T-ball state champs. Got the little on steroids, man. You could tell. Might want to slow down on that cycle. 10-year-old shouldn't be bench pressing 250, man.
I don't know.
Hope
I
you and
was
the family
sent
are well,
this
brother.
and said Tim's talking about this again.
So why
So, I
can't
mean,
she
what-
let it go? That's the
Okay,
question.
so if she don't let it go, then why do you have to make a reply video? Why you can't just let it go? Just let
That's
her
his
talk.
right.
Because
Why
her
don't you
story
ask her
doesn't
to let
add
it
up.
go? If you're gonna sit here and ask Tim that, then and Ambrose is your friend, then you need to ask her to let
I'll
it go.
message her when I get off of this live and say let it go. I mean, I can't tell people what to do. I can give them an opinion or
Hey, man,
advice. That don't mean they're gonna listen. That would be like me. Hey Tim, would you mind not talking about this again? That don't mean Tim's gonna listen to me.
I'll tell you what, Gabe, for you, I won't talk about it again.
I mean, it is what it is, Tim. I'm just saying that
No, I'm not.
if you want it all to stop, then you just gotta stop talking about it.
I agree. So why? Okay, so I'm gonna throw Ambrose rules back at her. Rules for thee, but not for me. Everybody else can stop talking about it but her, right?
Interesting use of words.
I mean, this might be the only opportunity she had to speak on it.
No,
I don't
she
know.
was over-
I
she
don't
was
live
over-
with her.
She was over in Rusty Truck's chat the other night, asked them to come up and speak on it if they wanted her to. It's like she wants this all this attention. Look, I'm not gonna put the video out unless Kansas starts talking about it. If I put the video out, it's not gonna look good for Kansas.
Well, what does that mean?
Just what I said. It won't look good for him.
How would it not look good for him?
Is that Rodney King?
Because when
Wasn't that misquoted too? I think that's misquoted. Why can't we all just get along? I think that was I think he said something else, and that was is that a Mandela effect? Full Nelson Mandela? Full Nelson Mandela effect?
if I say to you,
I could be wrong
if I
on that
say,
though, man. I could make
hey, when I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you and call you a punk pussy bitch to your face because you're a baby back bitch. And then when you confront me and I stand there with my hands crossed in front of me and don't say anything to you,
yeah, when I don't say anything and don't give him a reason to hit me when he's also got 5 special needs baboons behind him. Shout out to Rodney King. Have you ever heard the conspiracy that OJ got off? They let OJ get off of he was found not guilty because of how bad they did Rodney King. Anybody ever heard that you have heard it? Okay. That conspiracy. Yeah, you don't see that anywhere, do you?
defend myself as you're yelling at me.
Understandable.
What do you think that'll make me look like?
Okay, Kansas was talking the entire time.
What do you think that would make me look like?
I mean, if somebody comes at me all irate, if I match your energy, we're fighting. If I'm trying not to fight and talk it out, I'm gonna keep a low voice and I'm gonna try and
Leave a convention.
calm the situation.
I get that, Gabe, but my question is, if I say on the internet, Gabe, when I see you, I'm gonna slap the shit out of you, I'm gonna call you a punk pussy bitch to your face because you're a baby back bitch. And then when you see me and you come at me aggressively and I just stand there and try to talk calmly to calm you down so you don't whip my ass, what's that make me look like?
I mean, in a nutshell, yeah, it could make you look like a bitch, but
There you go.
it doesn't make you a bitch.
Okay.
I seen Granny and thought you was someone else for a second.
Apparently, we just have two different outlooks on it.
Want to roll a blunt so big can't spark it? Damn, that's a big one.
Where I come from, and you threaten to smack the shit out of somebody,
I
and
do
you call
too.
him a whole pussy ass bitch, and you come face to face to him, and you don't stand on what come out your mouth, yeah, you a bitch.
Okay, well, that might be
Kenny, they can't figure out how to monetize Johnny Gobble. They're trying to do a podcast with Johnny Gobble. 17 of them over there on the live panel trying to figure out how to monetize that idiot. We'll just have him come on over here.
might be true, but it's also 6 people standing behind me. Adam's standing in front of Kansas. What is that? Why are people standing near me? I'm not a threat. I'm just sitting there.
You want to know why those people were there? And there weren't 6.
There weren't
of
6.
us. No, because I wasn't standing by your truck. I wasn't even at your truck. I was
Okay,
at the
so
Mercedes.
5. Excuse
Yeah.
me.
The reason why those
It was
4
only 5 of them because that was a good ways away. I wanted to get the full shot. Wanted to get everything that was going on in case something went down, in case Adam ended up getting into a fight with 5 of his buddies behind him against 1, 5 versus 1. I wanted to get the full camera angle shot. Good YouTuber would do that right there. That'd be good content.
other individuals were there.
Part 1 through 19, A, B, and C.
Adam being the
Region
5th
2.
to make sure Adam did fight.
Rewind.
Okay, well, that's what we were trying to keep me and Kansas from doing.
New
But
show.
it's okay for them to stand there so Adam don't fight. But
And then what did Adam tell him to do? Go back to the truck. Did they or did they not?
and they went back to the truck for
Yeah, they're
about
gonna do whatever he
2
said.
minutes, and then they ended up right back by my truck.
No, that was
Yes, they did.
Taman came over.
Taman and this other guy. I've never seen that guy in my life. I don't know who he is.
That was Simple
Mises,
Man.
Richie, and Rocky Luciano all stayed at the vehicle behind the
Taman,
Mercedes.
Simple Man walked up,
Taman walked over.
called him an N-word.
Check to see when Adam went to the passenger side of the vehicle. Taman came over and then
See, right,
went
yeah,
right
see.
back to the.
Yeah, I mean, he was looking out for his dad for sure. When he walked up, he knew it could be bad when he seen his dad walk up there to the door and be up in the cab like that. He knew it could go south real quick. Unfortunately, had a YouTuber with him that put him in this situation right here. Could have went south real quick, especially if Gabe thought his life was threatened, or his wife's life was threatened, or any of his other 2 passengers were threatened. That's why he walked up there. So he knew it was a bad situation. It could get ugly real quick when he walked up and got in that cab. It stopped him from leaving.
Mercedes. I got it
Yeah,
all on.
because I turned and asked Taman, "Why are you standing behind me?"
Well, that was in the initial.
And that's
When it first happened,
Solid.
you asked Taman why he was behind you.
well, he was behind me more than one time.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
he was behind you when they first walked up, and then when your hand started shaking, and you said, "Because you fucking aggravated me." After you had your conversation with Adam, you went and got into the truck, and you stayed in the truck, and your wife and Kansas was outside the truck.
My wife went in the truck the same time I went in the truck.
No, she didn't.
Yes, she did. I'm not going to leave my wife in the back of the truck while I'm sitting in the truck.
Okay.
My wife went in the truck. I went in the truck. Then Adam came around to my wife's side of the truck to apologize to her and to me.
Let's watch this in black and white.
All right.
That's nasty.
I can
Come
join
on.
that shit too. That's like public. But I'm just saying that just because Ambro doesn't have a video, that doesn't mean she wasn't there. Not everybody pulls a phone out to video something that's going on 24/7.
You know your wife is watching, right? This is going to mess the Winston-Salem trip all up right here. Thank you for joining us, sir. Good luck with that right there. And look, I meant that however you want to take it. However you want to take it, good luck with that. Thank you for joining us.
Whether they're content creators or not.
Something that's significant, I disagree.
I mean, I'm not a content creator. I don't have video. I think I got one picture of that whole weekend.
When you were up on Wade Deaver's panel, you were explaining everything. You first said that when they said, did Adam run up on y'all? And you said, no, he walked up briskly and at a fast pace.
Yeah, it's fast-paced walk. It didn't run.
Right.
Brisk.
And then you said, I was on the left side of the tailgate. Kansas was on the right. My wife was in the back of the truck.
Okay. Keep it between me and you and anybody else.
And then your wife says, well, don't forget about Ambro. Oh, yeah, and Ambro was there too. Why'd you leave her out?
She wasn't outside the vehicle.
I know, but when you were explaining, you were like, this is all the people that were at the vehicle, part of your team. You left her out, and it wasn't until your wife mentioned Ambrose when you brought it up.
Because she wasn't a part of the situation. Okay. No one knew she was there.
Oh, come on. Y'all don't say that stuff, man.
She literally posted a picture with Adam's truck in the background, and y'all still don't get it.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
I mean, Tim, I ain't got nothing to lie about, man.
Like I said, I'll take your word for it.
And that's cool. And I just
that picture, it doesn't add up to the video. That's all I'm saying. There's no American flag. Can't see the Mercedes, which was very close to the vehicle. And then Ambrose said that we were 3 hours over. We weren't.
I couldn't tell you that because I had my back turned pretty much the whole time.
And then she said, according to her, she's seen it all. So I don't know how she knew that we were 3 hours over. And then she said we only had one bag.
I don't know if I can do that right there.
Clearly, we had a grocery cart, and I was unloading the groceries into the Mercedes. See why I'm saying it just doesn't sound like she was there? The story's not adding up.
Okay, now I can look at my phone.
I don't know how y'all do 6.
Okay, now repeat that, Tim. I'm sorry, I was trying to put this board.
Her story was that she's seen it all, she heard it all, but she has no receipts. She said that we were 3 hours over. She said there was your row of cars, there was the road, there was another row of cars, and there was another road, and then there was another row of cars. That's the road that we were walking down when we ran up on y'all. We didn't run. She said there was only one bag of groceries.
A lot of similarities there.
I didn't know one bag of groceries cost $275.
Well, I mean, I don't know none of that. I don't know what y'all bought at the store.
We bought like 4 cases of water, Mountain Dew.
He did. This is, from what I understand, the reason he didn't want that video getting out is because when he was walking, it was so briskly that both of his legs were off the ground at the same time. Like, you know, that's how you've seen it done before. You know what I'm talking about. Pit stop, man. I hope you're well, man. If you see this, you hear this, hope you're recovering. Hope you got a thick nurse taking care of you, getting a rub down or a wipe down. I don't know what they call it down there. And hopefully they ain't got you on the good stuff too long. Thank you, sir.
Pop-Tarts.
That's right.
Bananas.
Thank you for pointing that out, True Tech. I
Breakfast
appreciate
for
you pointing that
champions.
We bought
neutral. Yo, everybody knows that I'm neutral.
a little tangerine oranges, 2 bags of those. Bought a pair of boots.
It is. Okay, thank you. All right, yeah. I'm going to have to get off here, man, because it is. That's exactly right.
Hold on one second there, Tim.
Yeah. What else did we buy?
Who cares, man? Who cares what you bought? And then the Walmart beeping, that's not Walmart. That's Gabe doing professional captains. Doing captain. Got to raise that bridge up. It's 35. I'm coming up. I need that bridge raised. That's one of the cooler things you'll see going across a river, especially larger rivers, wide rivers. At night, you'll see the barges coming down the river, and they got that spotlight. It's almost like they're showing it off, you know, whipping it around, whipping that light around. All right, I'm going to get off here, man, because my mind is numb. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for watching, sir. Okay, well, there's just a few. I will just have to make a part B, a short part B. Tomorrow's Sunday, the Lord's Day. Y'all call your loved ones, give them a hug. You kids, cousins, people that owe you money. Seen a guy the other day, he's owed me $60 for 7 years, at least 7 years. And he just acts like it, acts like he didn't owe me the money. Much love, brother. Thank you for putting up with that guy's shit, not being mean to him. And I know you got that Kansas, what they call the Kansas 2-step elbow. Got that mean elbow, finishing move. See what I'm saying? I got to get off here. Thank you all for joining Miss Vicky. All of you that, Kenny, I know he sent 300 memberships. Miss Stardust, Sherry, Stardust, I know she sent some money. Somebody else sent some. True Texan. That's a lot of chat right there. Still scrolling. There went some color. Miss Sherry, Timberman. I was a big fan of Timberland growing up. Always wanted a pair of Timberlands. Never could afford them. We got a pair of Timberlines at the flea market one time. Bootleg Timberlands. Thank you, love, for spending money to promote me. All right, y'all have a great weekend. Rest of your weekend. I got to get off here. I'm almost a little bit sick. I am mildly dizzy. Till next time, maybe we do something tomorrow that's not related to this right here. Hit up some Chinese restaurants, maybe. See what the weather's like, which way the wind's blowing. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you all, beautiful people, for joining me. Till next time. We should have an outro. Can we get an outro?